And we are not live because this is not live, but we are recording. Welcome back.
We're live for us
It's
again.
live for us.
This is the
Yeah.
second time we said this.
I kind of like
still
it.
alive.
I kind of like it though. It sounds nice. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dipshits. I'm your Sky Daddy. Suck my cock. Anyone else want to say anything?
I don't think anyone wants to do that. Hi,
I do
I'm
not
Lucas.
legally
I'm the guy
advise
who
sucking his cock.
voices Hearthstone.
Don't listen to the lawyers. You know what you wanted, baby. Okay.
Okay. Let's continue.
Continuing off. Who would like to do the recap of what happened last session of Call of the Netherdeep?
Jared already volunteered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'll do
Garrett, the chosen one.
Shlug, we did this like 2 minutes ago.
I forgot, bro. Gang, chill.
Not
chill,
even 2
chill.
minutes ago. It was like 30 seconds before.
Dang.
Bro,
Chill.
you're brain rotted more than I am.
Gang, chill.
Shit, dog.
Bailiff, remove his character.
Oh.
Alright. Garrett,
Hey,
do the
let's
fucking
remove his
recap
voice
before
box.
we spiral.
Okay, I'm gonna get started before we start brain rotting again.
Yeah.
So, last episode, we started off in the inn after having some spooky dreams. So I'm guessing we all had dreams. I don't know. But we went to the Diddy's oil pin. So that's what we call our separate channel. But yeah, we all had dreams, I'm guessing, and then we went off to a manor of somebody, some explorer guy. We broke in, and then we found their treasure room at the other end of a infinitely dark hallway that was guarded by some kind of magic. We proceeded to try and steal shit, and then we got attacked by statues. And after promptly defeating the statues, we tried to do some grave robbing and got attacked by a ghost
Wraith.
of some kind.
Wraith.
A wraith. Thank you, Brian. And after killing that, we went upstairs and found multiple dead bodies in the rest of the house. And then we saw a goblin act like the Thing from the movie The Thing. And we had to fight something that would leap from dead body to dead body. And that it started off with all of us being terrified and sprayed with blood. Ellie got blinded. And it ended up with the house being lit on fire, Parson as a gorilla, and us getting arrested. So now we're going to jail. And that's kind of the highlights of what happened. What we found were a whip, some gunpowder, and some goggles that blind you.
Money.
Anything else of
I
importance?
found
You guys
money.
found some more stuff. Ellie, you
Money.
got that. So I
A
should roll.
stone
That
tablet,
powder shit.
a withering
Harson
staff,
got the
health potions that Heisel refused to take.
Oh, we got a silver dragon pendant. That's awesome.
Yeah, Ellie got that.
Oh, right, the silver thing.
Ellie got a powder
And
of
an adamantium
something.
mace.
Adamantium mace. Heisel got a whip, some kind of cool amulet.
And like a weird little statue of a specific material that shouldn't be touched.
That too. And also a circlet. I think it was the circlet from the Wraith. I think Heisel has.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, that circlet that I almost died for.
That shit is probably worth some money, by the way. To the red buyer.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so you guys find yourself after that entire conundrum unable to really talk your way out of this very incriminating looking situation. So you guys were kind of low-key thrown in prison. And that is where we're going to pick off. So this is going to be picking off. You guys will have spent the night in prison. So it'll be the morning after everything that happened last session. Because after the craziness of last session, you all found a new place to sleep the night off and recover. A prison. You all slept on a straw mattress with no blankets. and deprived of a great many pieces of your gear. There are no windows. The walls are of a clean-cut dark stone, and the bars of a twisted and coily dark steel, all of which are cold to the touch. There is a stain in the middle of this room, as if too much blood was spilled, and the stain never really got cleaned up. It kind of just stained the actual stone itself. And maybe it's just a part of your mind, but at times you swear you can make out leering and horrified faces in the stone walls surrounding your prison cell. That is where you spend your second night in Bazzoxan. It is now morning, or what you can assume to be morning. You have some time. Is there anything you would all like to do, or would you like to wait for maybe an Aurora Watch member to come and collect you? I can also say, if you guys want, this whole prison cell can just be like one. We can just remove this wall, and you guys can go in between. If you guys all
I
want to be
need to get
together.
to Covington.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Where's Chad? Where the fuck is Chad?
Where's the link to the
He didn't
funny?
come with us.
Yeah, but I
We
think
need to somehow
by
get
now,
Chad to break us out.
I think by now he probably would have noticed us gone, right?
Well, we did kind of make him pretty upset. So.
Can someone resend the link to the map? I'm not scrolling all the way up there.
I got you, gang.
I need to like save this tab. Holy shit.
But like, we know how Chad is. He's clingy.
Correct. I'm gonna go ahead and change that name so it doesn't say Kami Chinwiggle.
Also, we should probably get out of this jail cell before tonight. Just
Is
saying.
this one? Are we all in one big jail cell, or are
It
we
can
in
be
separate
one.
jail
If
cells?
you guys
do
want to
wanna say?
separate it, I'll let you choose to do that if you want, or you can just be one. Which I assume there's going to be one, but this is the best map I could find.
I know.
So
Guys, well, you're familiar with the Aurora Watch. You can get us out of here, right?
I guess one.
Familiar? Not really.
Great. Yeah. All right.
My plan is just to wait for them to do due process or whatever.
We don't know how long that's gonna take.
I'd give them like 4 hours. I don't exactly have lockpicks to break us out of here if I wanted to.
You didn't hide lockpicks? Wait, did you hide lockpicks?
I did not.
Son of a bitch. Alright. I can wait 4 hours. I can wait 4 hours.
Ellie is in the corner, just kind of sitting there, twiddling with her thumbs, looking very, very unnerved. Anxious.
I've never seen anything like that. A monster that can hop from dead body to dead body. Never in my life have I seen something like that.
It was certainly a first, or for me.
It was horrifying, to say the least.
Are we still covered in blood, Mateo?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
of
would
course.
imagine so.
They're not letting us shower. Fuck that.
Nah.
I just hope they find us innocent.
Hey, did they put any like magic restraining things on me since I'm a marshal?
They did not.
They done took
Cool.
my book. My ass.
Can you
Useless.
describe the room again for me?
So there is no window, although there is one on the map. Otherwise, it is. So the bars are of this like almost like a corkscrew kind of design, thick and very very cold to the touch. In fact, every piece of stone, the stone itself is clean, but it is kind of made of that
Damn.
same color, maybe similar design that you see in the walls of Bazzoxan, and also perhaps that you see in Betrayer's Rise.
I like
It's,
that black marble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clean slate, and you sometimes can make out like maybe you can make out like shapes of like leering and laughing or demonic faces staring at you, but if you ever try and focus on it, the face seems to fade away and you're just looking at stone.
Okay. Good to know. I'm just gonna chill on the bed until something happens. You guys can work your escape plan. I got mine.
You're gonna be seeing Harson pacing around trying to think of something.
Ellie is just quietly sitting in the corner, muttering things to herself.
I mean, surely Chad would have noticed us gone by now. We've been away from him for how long? Like almost 24 hours.
I can't believe our only hope is either getting released and found innocent, which, given the state that we were found, is highly unlikely. Or
Hey, you
Chad.
never know.
One of our options is
L-
actually
look.
Chad.
Look, we weren't the ones that originally killed those guys. It was the fucking thing. They'll find the remnants of that, I hope.
It doesn't matter.
We're screwed. We're just gonna sit here and rot the rest of our days, or be executed for a murder we never committed.
Well, if they do decide to execute us, we'll probably be dead before then. So there's that.
Oh,
We just need to get out of here by today. That's all I'm saying.
Ellie is gonna start kind of
Why is
frantically
that?
looking along the wall to try and maybe find or along the bars to maybe try and find something slightly loose.
Fucking rock solid.
Well,
No check needed.
you
These
know,
bars
if we
are
like
tight.
don't get out of here by tonight, you guys might die.
We
I might die. Could you elaborate? This seems pressing.
I'd rather not at the moment. I'll explain it later if things become desperate.
Are you gonna kill us?
I'm not gonna kill you.
Is another dead body gonna come and try and explode us?
Probably not. Honestly, I don't know anything about that. That just seems to be like a random thing that happened.
Then what's gonna come kill us if not you?
We'll get there when we get there.
Oh, Hassan, please.
Elliot, look, don't worry. As long as we get out here before tonight, we'll be fine.
We're so screwed. All over.
Look, just stay optimistic, okay? I'm stressed out too.
Hasn't helped me before, and it's not helping now.
Shut up, Ellie. And I'm just gonna look through the cell bars, trying to see if any guard will pass by.
Yeah, it's another maybe 2 to 3 hours of this. Before you hear footsteps approaching, armored footsteps. And you see a guard is coming down the hallway. He has a halberd in hand and a small axe by his side.
Please move over here.
Hey! You!
Visitors. You have a visitor arriving. Clean up your cell.
Is it a small gnomish guy?
Just shrugs. Just looks back at your cell
That
for a
doesn't
little
tell me
bit and
anything.
just keeps moving. Actually, he would be moving more
What do
down
we
this
have?
way.
What do we have to clean up?
Well, there's blood on us, Ellie. I don't know if you noticed that.
He said clean up the cell. With what?
The bed sheet?
Isaac
Oh,
just
the-
pulls a handful of feathers out of his pocket and just starts dusting things.
Because you have a pocket full of feathers. You know what? Sure.
Fuck?
Sure.
Yeah, have you never been in prison before, Ellie?
No, I have. Somewhat.
For what? You seem like the most innocent person here.
I, I don't.
I'm assuming they
really
would have
wanna
taken
talk
my
about
like cloak and mask and all that.
Yeah. They would have.
All right, whatever. Just make the place look nice, I guess.
Ellie
Do
kind
your
of,
best.
I guess, straightens out the small fucking sheet on that slab of wood. Like, puts the food bowl in the corner. I don't know.
Cleans the
Like,
shit
I
box.
don't know.
Before long, probably 10 to 15 minutes of waiting for something, you hear footsteps. You hear armored footsteps approaching again, more this time, and also the sharp crack of what seems to be like boots.
No.
I hope that's the welcoming party.
Oh.
Coming down here, what you see, there'll be two guards right about here, and then you see coming down is what might be completely new person to you, but for some of you, someone that you had seen before. This is the woman that you had seen back at the tavern.
I don't recognize young Jit.
Hello.
I kind of recognize her, but I don't really know anything.
She
Hello
looks
there.
at you. Guards, may I take at least one of them to convene in a more private location? Sir, follow me. Which one do
Where's
you want?
Chad?
They just look kind of confusingly at you. I'll take the one with the elf, the darker, paler elf, the emo one.
The emo.
He does not seem phased about this.
And
Like
you will be led.
name calling.
And you will be led by one of the guys. The other one will wait back here to watch you guys. As Heinzel, you are led. Let's just say, for example, let's just put you here. Let's just say this is like more of a visiting room, even though it doesn't look like that on the map.
This is a game of imagination. We can.
I would hope so. It's kind of
No,
like
I
the whole
need an
thing. It's-
indirect visual
I need
example.
the
of
same
what I'm
art
doing.
in a new room right now.
Damn, they were raw.
Mateo,
The
you better
guard-
go drop a new app.
The guard
A new map
steps
right
in and
now.
says, "If you need anything, we'll be right outside. Scream if you're assaulted." And then closes the door and leaves. So, Aloysia says, you see this is a... you can't tell what elf, but pale skin, kind of long, also very blonde, sea salted hair pushed down to one side. She's dressed in pretty much all fucking red with a little, I don't know what it's called, but a little cap on her head as well. And of course, she has
Looks like a
all
bard's
manners of
hat.
like ribbons and I think it's a ribbon pretty much tied around her left hand. She sits down. I see that my proposed business partner was very suddenly and unreasonably, I'm sure, arrested at the Hythenos estate.
Correct. Just a case of wrong time, wrong place.
She smiles warmly. I'm sure this is all just a small issue. It did take me a lot to negotiate to meet with you all so soon. What was so important for you to find in this Hythenos estate? It was quite what's the word? Unwelcoming to normal guests.
Yes, I was doing a favor for a mutual, well, not a mutual friend, a friend of mine and business partner. Things went sour though.
Look, let's cut straight to the chase. I need a little bit of some more manpower with me. And what I was hoping to be my number one opportunity has now found itself in fucking prison. Do you see why I might be a little angry at this?
I do, yes. Prison wasn't where I intended to end up today. I was, in fact, retrieving gunpowder from one of the, well, now casualties of that estate, so I could assist you more handily.
Roll me
And
persuasion or
then we
deception.
found everybody there dead and possessed by demons. So, things went to shit, alright?
Roll me, would that be persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
You're telling the truth, but like I'm noticing the part like where you went to go grab the gunpowder to then go and help her out. I want to see if she believes that. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Hey,
think
better
they've.
not be a
15.
nat
Oh, a 15.
fucking
That's
one.
really good for you, dude. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
she nods.
I
That,
forgot how bad I was at this shit.
I almost want to reward you more because I feel like this is the only passing charisma check you'll ever have. Like, this is monumental. She'll cross her fingers. I do have my offer still stands, and I want you to know that I am more than willing to expedite some of the process to get you out of here, if and only if you aid me finally in what I desire.
That was the intent. So I agree.
Well, sounds wonderful. My offer still stands, 50 gold pieces for any trustworthy and capable figures you can bring with you, paid half before, half after. And upon your release, I expect you to find me at the end, and we will make our way over to the Betrayer's Rise. She smiles.
He nods.
She extends her left ribboned hand as if in a handshake.
He eyes it suspiciously for a second because this is demon country, then shakes it.
Wonderful. Well, I will do what I can. Please try and keep yourself presentable. And get a shower when you're out, please. The blood
Yes.
still stinks.
Been meaning to.
And then she leaves. And the guard will escort you back to your cell.
There you are. So what was that about? Can we be let out?
We are going to. We will. But then we're going to help her with a task I agreed to yesterday. Or correction, the day before. Things have been a little bit chaotic.
How long will it be before we get out?
I do not know. Shortly. And I suggest whatever it is you are hiding from us that might get us killed, you find a way to deal with it quickly.
I wonder if I could be transferred to another cell.
That would actually be a good idea if we don't get out by tonight. You should probably do that.
I'd like to go up to the bars. Guards! God, please, God, hello, God, please, anyone? Guards?
What is it? Speak, girl.
Um, speak. I point at Harson. He said he was going to assault us later. Can I please move to another cell
Fuck
where I
off.
won't be assaulted?
And
I
then
just
he
gotta
goes
look
back
at
to
her.
his post.
They will die.
See, even he said we're gonna die, please.
They just kind
And
of
there's nothing I can do to stop it.
One of them kind of looks down
You
the
know
hallway.
the you know the let me in monkey who like
Yeah.
jumps on the bar and starts like jump on the bar and start please, please, please.
Oh, clear it. Clear the bars right now.
Here's step 5. Please. I don't want to die.
They kind of go to.
I'm going to
whisper
pull her away
each
from the
other.
bars before she gets fucking impaled or something.
I don't want to die. It's so
They kind of whisper.
it's so
Right. We'll take one of yours for interrogation. Which one was it again? Right, you in the back with a scar on your face, Furbolg. Exit the cell calmly.
Alright. Alright. I hold my hands up, just show them I'm not gonna try and do anything stupid.
One of them opens the door for you, and the other one has his hand right on his weapon, watching you all. And as soon as you're out, the door slams behind and is locked again. Follow me.
Alright.
And then both the guards will head out.
Alright.
And take you to a similar room that Heiser was in. However, it was... You wouldn't know this, but it's not quite as nice. This room is lit by only a single small... it's not really a chandelier or lamp, but it's just a lamp is kind of hanging. And it's just dimly lighting this room. There's a somewhat like scratched on table in the middle, and there are manacles to the side where someone would appear to have been manacled. There are 2 chairs. One of them looks far more comfortable than the other, and you get to sit on the uncomfortable one, I'm afraid.
I'm not surprised.
The 2 guards kind of watch you. One of them has his helmet off, the other one still has it on. This one is like, alright, stretches a little bit. Interrogate him all you want. It was your request.
What do you want to know?
Answers. And then he will exit the room. This one will sit down across from you, but lean back slightly. He will, he'll take out what seems to be a standard issue Aurora Watch hand crossbow, set on the table. By the way, he would manacle you, so your hands are in cuffs right now, so you can't like lunge across the table for whatever reason, which I'm sure you would never
Yeah,
do.
I figured.
Name.
Harson Lughane.
Harson Lughane. He appears to be writing this down. And could you briefly tell me the details of your crime?
Well, I was accused of murder, a murder I did not commit. That was in the estate that we were in earlier. We went in there, concerned for the well-being of the owner inside. What we found were approximately, if I can remember correctly, 4 dead bodies inside there. One of them was possessed by this flying jellyfish demonic thing. I don't know what it was called. I've never seen it before. We proceeded to fight said thing in order to try and rid of it. It proceeded to take over the dead bodies, which we unfortunately had to maim in order to get this thing out and properly kill it.
And you claim not to have committed murder. Is this correct?
I did not commit any murder.
He furrows his brow.
I was only trying
Really?
to save myself.
You have the air of a
Yes.
murderer about you.
I get that a lot. People are scared of me.
Should they? Be scared?
I don't think so.
He's writing, and as he writes, his pencil breaks. Well, I guess it would be more of an ink. I don't know, whatever the fuck they used to. A stylus, that's it. And then he breaks it, excuse me, grabs another one, begins to write again. So this being would possess the bodies, and then
Yes.
do what?
It would attack us. At first, it controlled the body of this goblin. It mangled its body to fit its needs. Its limbs would snap and break as it crawled and spit out its blood at us. Once we destroyed the body, it moved on to another one. It used the pistol, I believe it had, in order to fire it at us. Thankfully, all the shots missed, but it was terrifying.
Ironic, he says, kind of smiling. Final question.
Why do you say
for
that?
you. What do you think of the name Matilda?
Matilda? Never heard of anybody named Matilda before.
But what do you think of the name?
Is that supposed to be a girl's name or a boy's?
A girl's.
It's a name. I don't know what to tell you. Matilda is a name.
His brows kind of furrow a little bit. It was my daughter's name. But you wouldn't know that, would you?
I wouldn't. I don't know who you are.
It took a lot of effort to find you. Again, track you down, prepare,
Oh, son
My
of a
plan.
bitch.
get in the right perch.
You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Look at you. Like some mindless beast, you've walked your way right into my sights. At this time, the other guard entered the room. So, how's it going? How's it going, Loros?
He's trying to kill me.
Go? I'm sorry, what?
He's here to kill me, sir. He's here to kill me.
He just kind of looks at you like, make a persuasion check, I guess, with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, that could have been so good. That's a 7.
7. Yeah. Of course. Well, I'll get some fucking food for our lunch break.
Hey, real quick, before you leave, I have a question.
Or shouldn't you be the one telling the prisoners that we are the one asking the questions? And then he leaves.
Look,
He begins
it's
to open the door.
just one simple question. Please?
And the door closes behind him.
Oh, son of a bitch. So, you're here to kill me. I'm assuming I did you wrong at some point. Yeah, the last guy tried to kill me too. He suicide bombed himself.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted you to hear her name.
Look, whatever I did, I wasn't in control. You
I
have
don't
to
care.
understand that.
I
It's
don't
not something I could control.
Precisely. And to prevent more damage, well, I have to do what's right.
You know, I'm looking for a cure, right?
He smiles. Once again, I don't care. Even if this is for a good reason only. To avenge my daughter's name.
You know
I'm
they'll
going
kill
to
you
put
once they
you
know
down.
you've killed me, right?
He smiles. I'll already be dead when you're down. I just wanted you to hear her name. I wanted it to be the last thing you heard before I put a mutt like you down.
Try me.
He puts his hand on his heart and says, Matilda, your murderer will be avenged. We'll be back together. He then reaches down into a pocket, and then takes out a small scroll, unwraps it, opens it, and begins to read a few arcane words.
At this moment, I would like to try and stand up and grab the chair.
You are manacled.
Right.
So, I imagine it's like you're kind of like manacled to the desk, like how it is in real life. Is how I would imagine it. If you want, you can still try something, but I don't know how plausible it would be, and it might be a hard roll.
Is the chair stuck to the table? I mean, is the table stuck to the ground?
I would say no, but it is heavy.
I would like to try and push the table up onto him.
Okay, give me a strength check. Give me just give me pure strength. I don't really think this is athletics, really.
All right.
Unless you're proficient
Come
in
on,
athletics.
+1 strength. Don't let me down now.
If you're proficient in athletics, you can add your proficiency.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
Holy
20.
shit.
Okay. All right. So, with this benefit, yeah, you are able to push this chair very abruptly, and it's quite heavy, and it knocks him back. It doesn't do any damage. It kind of just pushes him back a little. His crossbow will fall off the table, and the bolt will fire and ricochet around the room with a sharp twang. It doesn't hit anything. But the way that it's fallen, you can see that it has a certain kind of light to it, and it's quite light and colored. It's probably silvered.
Oh, shit.
It is at this point also, with your natural 20, because he was reading off a scroll and you interrupted him, I'll say the scroll fails. And whatever spell was going to be cast simply fades when the scroll begins to burn. He kind of goes, damn it! And then he grabs the crossbow again. I will say, since you are like manacled to the table, you do like scoot forward a little bit. It's just kind of funny. Kind of like dragged you as you pushed it. He goes to go grab the crossbow again and reload.
Can I try and pin him to the wall with the table?
I would say he's already moved.
All right.
He grabs this crossbow. Well, slight mishap. Should be fine. And then he's going to point the crossbow towards you and fire as you yell for guards. Okay, I'm going to roll to hit. You're screaming for help, correct?
Yes.
I will say. Okay. Remember, you don't have armor. Would a 15 hit? Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Okay. So the actual bolt itself will only do 4 points of damage. However, since it's silvered, I have additional dice to roll. Okay. You take another 18 points of radiant damage
Good God.
as this bolt.
So that's 22 total.
Yeah, as this bolt hits you straight in your chest and you immediately begin to bleed. You feel it. The bolt is kind of like sticking in you, and it's actually burning. That's where the radiant damage is coming from. I'm gonna roll to see how quiet that crossbow shot was, because crossbows aren't silent, you know. This one is a hand crossbow. Rolled pretty shit. As he's beginning to reload, you hear a Laurels, quiet that bastard down. Of course, he'll be quiet in just a moment, I promise.
He's killing me in here.
Sorry, that was really funny. Would you?
His cock out.
He's got his cock out. Okay. You're screaming for up again. Roll me. What would this be? I guess. What is what's a desperation roll? Just persuasion, I guess, to get through to this guard on the other side.
Okay. That's an 11.
An 11? I don't. I'll say he opens the door, but there's kind of like a laugh on his face, and he's just kind of smiling as he walks. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck is happening in here? The prisoner has attempted to assault me. Please, everything is under control."
He pulled the crossbow on me first.
Horus, are you assaulting our prisoner? You know that's not what the Aurora Watch stands for. Damos, come on. Damos, he assaulted me.
Trying to kill me.
He's gonna roll. He also got an 11 to persuade. We're gonna do another roll off. So roll to persuade.
You don't have a bolt in your chest.
You
I'm
have a
the
bolt
one
in your
with the bolt
chest,
in my
so you
chest.
have advantage now that you can see that.
Come on, you son of a bitch. I rolled an 18.
Okay, I thought you said just 8, because that's what I got. He looks to you, looks to Loros, looks back to you. Damn it! And then turns around and then tackles the guard and throws him against the fence. And now the combat is getting quite loud as he's kind of beginning to rustle each other. He's trying to grab for the bolt, and the guy's like pushing him off, and they're grappling with each other. Is there anything you would like to try and do?
I just like to try and break away from the table.
We were
not much
manacled.
else.
No
I
one
can
is
do.
hear any of this.
No,
It's
you
all
guys are.
that.
This is way further down. You guys won't hear this.
No, we're just.
You guys are just like,
looking at
what's
each other.
taking
I
so
like to
long?
imagine it's just hard cut back to those two, and they're just like sitting in silence.
Yeah, imagine like this wall is just like super fucking thick. You just can't hear anything.
7 feet
Just-
of reinforced steel.
Yeah, Ellie
We're
and
just
Heiser
like
have their
we're just
AirPods on.
sitting across from each other. We're just like Heiser's just like, I've got. Well, do you have any aces?
Go
Go
fish.
fish.
That's awesome. All right. Okay, cutting back as they're playing Go Fish.
Okay, go fish.
Hi, so Naharson, so you're trying to push away from the table. But do you not have any like wild
Yes.
shapes?
Oh shit! Wait, I do.
You're a fucking true. I was wondering why you weren't turning the entire time, bro.
In this moment, since you reminded me of that, thank you. I thought I couldn't cast magic in here.
Well, you guys haven't tried.
I can't cast magic. You can.
I would like to transform into a fucking ape.
Okay.
No.
You
I'm not like.
you transform into an ape. However, your hands do shorten, they do change. However, you're kind of still manacled. So you're just a chimp with a crossbow bolt in you.
No, you're just a ape chained to a table.
It could give me.
You might be stronger, but you are still manacled. Cutting back to the two guards, the guard that has tackled is now being turned around and then being pinned in turn. You see they're struggling for a little bit. Just shut up! You can't do this. This is wrong. He fires another crossbow bolt. He, tries to get him point blank, misses. The other guy punches him, turns him around, is now on top, and takes out a dagger and begins to plunge down. And so this guy this is fucking action scene, grabs the dagger, twists it, and now they're both gonna try and see who gets the advantage. Your assailant, unfortunately, does manage to turn this around, grabs the knife, and oh my god, he reverses the position. I shit you not.
Holy shit.
This is the turn. He managed to kick. He managed to knock the knife out of him. So the knife was also scattered across, pushes him back. So now the situation is kind of like this, and now he begins to yells, "Watch! Alarm!"
Now there's just a fucking monkey.
And now you turn around, there's just a monkey staring at him.
Why is this monkey chained up?
Dude, this is Harson staring at them right now.
Please tell me someone Nah, it's the other one that you said. You said last. No,
This one.
This one.
Harson, can you roll me just a general d20?
Quick on the one.
General D20.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that. I rolled an 11.
Okay, so you help will probably arrive, but it might take a while. These guys are gonna turn to each other. He's gonna take out his short sword and then try and run the guard through. The guard is gonna take out his axe and try and defend. Let's see who rolls better. Yeah, reverse position, and then he manages to kind of sidestep and then get an axe out and hit towards the hamstring and severs the calf muscle of your assailant. They're now kind of like this. And he's then going to turn around and then try and stab him right in the heart. He does manage to stem, but it doesn't go nearly hit because he twists around and then socks the guard in the face, pushes him back, and then he dives towards where the hand crossbow is, grabs it. This guy's trying to rush towards him. You can try and interrupt me at any time if you want to try and do something, by the way.
Can I try and break away from the table?
Yeah, go for it.
But Barbie dice. That is a 21.
21. Yeah, I'll say this point, as part of your transformation, you do manage just to you're transforming, so maybe your forearms get smaller, but your strength increases. So you manage to kind of halfway fucking Houdini your way out of these grips, and you are now free. You turn around just in time to see Loros diving for the hand crossbow, points it. While he's on his back, the guard is running toward him to try and subdue him, and then the crossbow fires, takes the other guard that's been defending you right in the throat, like right on the side, so the bolt goes straight through, and now he's on the floor, blood pouring, and he's desperately trying to stop the blood flow, but it's bad. It's really bad.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds. I can do that.
You can
in my
do
wild
that
shape form.
in your wild shape?
Yeah.
Really?
Monkey just smears some fucking hay from the floor.
Yeah, I can do that. It's part
Really?
of the thing I have at like level 5 or 6. Because it comes with like my class for Druid, Circle of the Moon.
Let me check this shit out. Wikidot. I'm gonna Wikidot this shit. Cause I don't know how it is in I don't know how it is in the new one, I guess, but okay. 2024. Classes. Druid. Hello, Druid. We're gonna go to Primal Order. That's not it. Circle of the Moon. I just want to double check because I did not know this.
So, Brian, what would it actually look like if he lets you do this? I want to know what a monkey
I would
cat
say
is.
like it's just like a big monkey clap like Donkey Kong, and then like I just touch him with both hands, and then he's healed.
Got the fucking the defibrillator with his monkey hands.
It's the defibrillator thing.
I don't see this. Where do you see this ability? Because because
Level
it's
6. It's level 6, improved circle form, circle of the moon. I think. I'm pretty sure.
because I don't think you
I
can
remember
cast.
seeing
Yeah,
that.
because it says you can't cast spells, but shapeshifting doesn't
Oh
break
yes,
your concentration.
level 3. Level 3 circle of the moon spells. In addition, you can cast the spells from this feature while you're in a wild shape form. And one of those is Cure Wounds.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. God, you can conjure animals in fucking ape form. Okay. So you're casting Cure Wounds on this guy? I don't want to move you. My fault.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, his wound. Go ahead and roll health.
That is going to be 16 points of health to this dude.
All right. Yeah, his neck heals. There's still a scar, like a scar that's gonna be there, but yeah, his neck heals. Well, let's go ahead and roll quick initiative. Shouldn't be too long, but let's just do that.
All right.
Oh, you guys
Bet.
went at the same time. So I'm gonna re-roll. This guy does go first, so he has 10. He is way
Hard
better
cut back to
for dex.
Heisel.
Yeah.
Fucking Ellie playing Go Fish again. That is, oh,
Any vibes?
I thought we were
off
playing
to 20,
poker.
Your Honor.
Mate, what are we playing? I thought we were playing Go
No.
Fish. You
I
said
don't-
Go Fish earlier.
All right, Harrison, you're up. Chimp form. What do you
Oh.
want to do? I said like, yeah, you're
I'd
probably
like to
gonna
punch
decide.
the shit out of this guy that's trying to kill me.
Yeah, go for it. He is prone, so you have advantage.
Ooh. I have advantage.
Monkey.
All right, the first hit is a 16.
That does hit.
The second hit is a 14.
That does not hit.
All right, so one of those hits.
Classic
of
monkey
course.
form. Hit one, miss one.
Yep. I gotta remember. Okay. And that is going to deal 9 points of damage to him as I sock him in the face.
9. You do have to you're level 6. I think you do more damage. Oh no. Oh, you can do normal type or radiant damage. You can do that. That's what it is. In wild shape.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
So I just saw level 6 ability, improved circle forms. You can make your, instead of doing normal damage type with your attacks while you're wild shaped, you can deal radiant damage. Just want to remind you that.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I still do that 9 points of
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage as I
9
punch
points.
the guy in the face.
All right. Yeah. He is Is there anything else?
There's not much else I can do. So that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. He's going to stand up, load his crossbow, and he is going to try and fire it at you. Now he will have
All right.
advantage. No, he won't. But he has advantage, but you're within 5 feet, so it's not that bad. Ooh, does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus, that wasn't too bad. Is that under 18? 16. 16 points of radiant damage added on from the silver crossbow bolt.
What happens if I'm knocked out of my wild shape form?
Then any remaining damage will go to your towards your body. So any damage that carries over will carry over.
You said it was 20 total? 20 total?
16. Oh yeah, 16 plus 4, so yeah, 20
Oh,
total.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I only take 1 point of damage to my regular self. Thank God.
Alright, let me pull up the rest a bro stat block. Now this guy is since he's no longer hurt, he's gonna stand up and try and attack. Natural one misses. Back to you, bro.
All right. So, hold on 1 second. Let me remember what the fuck Moonbeam does.
I think you might have to be outside for that. I don't know.
I don't know if you do. I have to check. Let me just look it up real quick, because it's a spell I have, but I did not look it up beforehand. I probably should. You know what? I won't cast that. Instead, I will cast Thorn Whip and attack him with that,
Go for it.
since it's cantrip. 26.
I think that might hit.
It just might.
Just barely.
Yeah. Okay. That's 2d6. That's 5 total damage as... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. As I just bring out this magical whip and crack it against his body.
Yeah. How much damage?
5.
5. Okay, 5 points of damage. Nice. All right. Now we're gonna cut back to Ellie and Heisel. As you're playing Go Fish, you can see multiple Aurora Watch members running down their hallway to the right. Just full sprint.
What's going on?
Bit of
I'm gonna turn around.
one of the younger, this younger bugbear turns toward you, kind of shrugs. Seems to be some sort of attack. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
What?
And
Okay.
then turns around and keeps running.
Wouldn't it be more safe if we could defend ourselves?
He's already gone, and they would not let you do that. Okay, back to this guy's turn. You can see from your thorn whip all the wound that you have put on him begins to regenerate and heal.
Who the hell are you?
Wouldn't you like to know, you fucking murderer? And he's gonna
You're the
take.
fucking murderer.
So part of his okay. So now he's going to vengeful glare the guy below. He passes, so he's not frightened. He is going to. He's gonna take attack of opportunity from the other guy. That does not hit. As he rolls out of the way, he's gonna move around you, and then he's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you from you.
All right. I do believe.
I was gonna say like a 39.
I only get to make opportunity of attacks with like anything that isn't a spell, right?
You can't do it with a spell. Yeah.
Oh,
You can't do
like
it with a
heat
spell.
metal?
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Okay.
It has to be a.
So if
unless
I'm
you take
just
a
like
spell.
straight up punching this guy, since all of my weapons have been taken away from me,
Yeah, you're touching him.
it's gonna be a 15.
That does not hit actually. Before he
So
would.
I try and
did. He would hit you.
try and punch this guy, but it just misses barely.
He'll slam. He'll go for a slam attack. Yeah, I think a 21 will hit. He'll do this and then he'll move back,
Probably.
so that you still get your opportunity attack.
All right.
Oh, that's a good roll. That's a very good roll. That's 15 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
As when he shocks you and hits you, it seems to just eat away at your body. There's some form of necrotic energy extends from him and onto your fist where he punched you. Then he's gonna back away. You do the opportunity attack, and then he's gonna fire his crossbow bolt at you. That's a natural 20.
You think that hits?
Bro might hit. So 10 points of piercing. This is
Oh,
going to be a
God.
lot of damage.
I know.
I rolled terribly, but still.
If it's above a 14, then I'm down.
It's. Hold on. So this is. It's 20 points of radiant damage.
I'm down.
Okay. You are down. It is going to go back to this guy's turn. He is going to get up. He's going to go and then try and hit this guy. No, he's going to grapple and try and move him out. Natural 20. Holy shit, my goat. The other guy fails. So he's grappled, and then he's going to push him out of the room and into the hallway. So the last moments you see Harson is this crossbow arcing towards you, hits you right next to your heart. If it was any closer, it might have just hit your heart straight up and just immediately killed you, but you fall down. The last thing you see is the guard yelling, tackling this man, and then grabbing the crossbow, pushing it down on the ground, and then pushing him out of the room.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to just narrate what happens next because you're not up. So we're going to move this. So for Hazel and Ellie, you hear what sounds like, you hear like swords and axes and like shouts being drawn. You can't see anything. Unfortunately, you can't see anything from your cell. But you hear like a bit of a battle going on. And
Like how big?
like a scuffle, like a hard scuffle though.
Probably fine.
Probably fine.
I'll be right back. I'll be
Okay,
right back.
okay.
I'm probably not going to be needed for like the next 5 minutes anyways.
Little did he know,
That's
I was
cute.
just about to talk to him. I'm kidding. I'll
Oh.
talk to you guys. I'm kidding. Go ahead. So after about maybe like, so you hear the scuffle going on. It eventually does die down. You hear barks and orders being thrown, more running of footsteps, and then this is gonna be a separate guy. This is the only fucking token I have. As another drow is kind of running up. Actually, this would be the same guy.
Hello, would someone please tell me what the fuck is going on?
Can we leave now?
No, you may not leave. It is perhaps better that you stay in here. Your friend was assaulted by a member of our guards. He's currently on the run, injured and bleeding. We'll find him.
Great, you didn't even get him. Alright.
So you don't think that the two?
Fucker stuff.
Never mind.
Your friend is being tended to by members of the Watch. He's in good hands. He'll be...
How long... Good... Okay, question. How long has this man been in the Watch? Do you know? The one who attacked...
We've known him for a while, truly. I mean, there was a few odd things
Alright.
about, but always wore a helmet. But
I
What if you did
found
recently?
evidence to suggest that he might not be alone.
do you think so?
Or at least... Might just be circumstantial, but it seemed to hint at a previous encounter we had with someone trying to assassinate him. Keeps happening. I don't know why.
I was going to ask you, would you know anyone who would be enemies with your ally? Any information would be very useful in this
Apparently-
investigation.
Apparently, a lot of people. He
We
keeps
don't
being
know.
very vague about it.
We can't really hope.
But
too
we
much.
did get. But there was a man who suicide bombed us right outside of town, who seemed to be partially undead. And then I found a corpse missing from the morgue earlier.
His eyebrows more than raise at this insane sentence that she said. But
Look,
it's
I
a
don't
roll.
believe
that
it
ain't enough.
either, but it keeps happening, alright?
No, he believed. He's seen shit like that. This is Bazzoxan. Any idea of the identity, possible motivations? Perhaps a name, weapon, signature.
I mean, if one of them blew himself up, then I guess it could really be anything. For the
Last
weapon.
guy seemed to be out for revenge. Aside from that, I do not know anything.
I mean, again, we don't know what happened in that room. If we did, we might be able to put, some things together. But
Your friend will be returned to you when
You
he is
know-
able, and safe. We will move you to a more secure area.
well, him attacking us is still a potential problem. Though that's the thing.
Just shrugs. Yeah,
Oh,
You might
so
be,
you don't care about that, do you?
yeah. I need my fucking mic.
Oh,
Anything else you can give that might be beneficial? Anything at all?
no.
You said they seem to
I
be out
believe
for
he's
revenge.
mentioned something about silver once or twice. I'm not sure what that means, though.
You said they seem to be out for revenge. Do you know what kind of revenge? Did he wrong someone? Pet a
I
lover?
mean,
Consort with
did he say?
demons, etc.
He said he.
The last one said that he'd killed someone or him. I'm not sure. I didn't really hear it before he lit the fuse.
I think he. Yeah.
So your friend admitted to
I'm not sure of the circumstance.
murdering someone. What did he claim that someone thinks that he murdered someone?
He said he claimed that someone thought that he murdered someone. Apparently, that's multiple someones.
Many people have apparently thought he murdered someone. I guess. If that's what went on in there.
Brian, are you back?
No.
No.
All right, we can break character for a moment. Hello, good sir. How was your day? Kidding.
Well, yeah. We'll be back.
Persuasion. Can I please have some entertainment? A book to read.
But perhaps a hoe, one huz. Please, sir.
One has potentially even. I'll settle for a fine shite even.
I do have something, but you probably shouldn't take it.
He's already gone.
No, I was talking to Ellie.
What would you have? What could you have?
Hard drugs.
You just kind of looks disappointed. Like, just people looks at you like, that's not helpful at all whatsoever. You realize that, right?
Hey, you said you were looking for recreation. That's all I've got. Aside from these cards.
Not that
One of these
kind
is a tarot card, I've
recreation.
just noticed. It's death. What the fuck?
Why was that? That's not even the same size. How did you not notice?
As Ellie's holding a tarot card that says beast on it.
Look, you're doing it too!
I look at the card. Oh! I throw it on the floor. What?
What side
What
does
do
it
you
land
mean?
on?
Roll a roll a d6.
I mean, you
Is it
said I was
reversed or
holding a
forwards?
D6? I
Yep.
got a 5.
Probably the tarot side up.
That's the better meaning of it then. Whatever.
It's
What does
whatever's
it
the
mean?
one that says beast on it. Oh, it's just the
Mhm.
music bot. I thought that was brain leaving.
I have a tarot deck somewhere. I might go find it.
The Curse of Strahd
I
tarot
could
deck.
just
That's what I was thinking about
Google.
the entire time.
Oh, it might have its own new reason, right? Yeah. Fuck.
What is it like? Are tarot cards a real thing?
Yes.
I did not know that. I should
Schlob.
probably just. Beast. Meaning. Ooh. That's cool.
Schlob.
The fuck? My Polish friend.
According to the Curse of
One
Strahd,
more kurva!
beast means great rage or passion, something bestial or malevolent, hiding in plain sight.
Huh.
Again, Polish. Them damn Poles.
Let me go find death.
Yeah, drawing death is like the worst one, probably.
No, not necessarily.
'Cause I
Motherfuckers
think-
in Phasmophobia
I think that
pulling
one is the worst one
death
to
3
draw in
times
Curse
in
of
a row.
Strahd.
Oh, yeah, and that. That's not even on here. Wait, is it? Hold on.
King or Emperor, maybe? I don't know. I just used um a suite of cards, like normal cards, like normal playing cards, and then attributed a
Hmm.
result to a result, so it's fine.
I have the actual Strahd deck. They look really cool.
I want to get the Phasmophobia tarot card set.
Really? I didn't know they made one.
Well, I don't know if they have. But if they did, I would buy it.
You know what? I want a dinosaur, say it. That's probably a thing.
I want to get one with a dinosaur. The Fool. The Hangman.
I did not know that I am in control or something.
The moon. The sun.
Damn. Tax collector card.
Me when I pull the IRS card. No!
Okay, Curse of Strahd cards are different from like the
The normal
usual
ones?
set.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just Curse of Strahd themed. I think they have the same meanings.
Probably not, because I know there's like, if I look in the book, like different ones mean different things for, you know, the drawing card that was done in Madame Eva's tent.
Yes, there is there's the meanings of that, but in like the actual guide to it does have the actual meanings in the cards.
Okay, all right. What we'll do
There's
is,
the narrative meanings and there's the
so we're going to continue as
beast.
much
Oh my
as we can
god.
without Harson being here. So what happens after a few
Kind
more
of a
minutes?
big part of what's going on, though.
Yeah, like literally, kind of important. This is kind of his shtick, what's going on right now. So you
Where'd my
see
phone
the
go?
task hand
Shit.
himself comes to greet you all. In his hand, he has a set of keys, and in the other hand, he has his glaive. I understand that I missed a lot of action recently, he says, looking at down the hallway where the scuffle had taken place. But unfortunately, your friend is still being treated to and cared for. However, our investigation was completed, and you are free to go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Told you, trust in the Lord. Sometimes.
Yeah, the Beast Tarot deck looks so cool. It's my favorite one.
So fucking cool. Is that the
Literally, if
Curse
we
of
did,
Strahd?
yeah. If we did Curse Rod in person, I would draw that one and like use it, and just change the meaning to be however it was in our original story. Just because it looks so nice. Look at that. That needs to be a fucking D&D monster, bro. I need that shit. Make that a fucking Hunt Showdown boss, bro.
Yes. The fucking Rat King or some shit.
That's actually been Rat Kings are crazy. Okay, but yeah, you back to the story. You are free to go. We found no evidence of unadulterated murder. There was plenty of violence, but you're fine. Some items have been restricted, however, that you had taken from the Hythenos Manor. Please, follow me.
That
This is the least.
being which ones?
We'll still be able to get our things back, though.
Yes, all your things will be returned, except some. And he'll lead you away. Away.
And away.
So he'll lead you to a room where you have all your stuff planned out. There's a few other items from probably other prisoners, but they're elsewhere. And you guys all have your own table with your own gear, or your armor, or your cosmetics and stuff.
Do I get my goggles back?
You get your goggles back. So Harson, he's not fucking here right now. Heisel, the journal that you had taken from Hythenos Manor was taken back. Also, there you had an amulet, which was also taken. And Tascan is kind of holding it up. This, however, must remain with us. It was a good thing you did not wear such an item.
Cursed, I presume.
Very. One of our members, while attempting to identify it, accidentally placed it around their neck like a fool and was nearly choked before someone came to rescue them. It is disguised as an amulet of health, but will immediately begin to choke the life out of the user. And he kind of sets it into another bin where other members of the Royal Watch process it and move it the fuck out of here. So your whip is also not there. Oh, well, it's there, but it's not like immediately given to you. Ellie, the powder that you had taken is also not immediately given to you. The Baphomet stone tablet is also there, but not immediately given to you, and so is the Staff of Withering. All of these items are additionally cursed. The items that you had plundered from Mr. Hythenos' estate. You're lucky there.
How is the whip cursed?
Well, let me check. I closed the tab.
The first time Mateo closes a tab, it is the wrong one.
Fuck. Okay. State Bazzoxan. I'll pull it up right for you. I'm pulling it up right now. Right now. Whee! Found it. I'm literally the goat. Okay, so this is ta-da. Well, these items before you, except for the Stone of Baphomet, which must remain within Bazzoxan for obvious reasons. You are not allowed to take such a cursed item with you. The whip is cursed, and essentially, you will be unable to restore some form of healing to yourself. In game, you don't get if you attune to it. I'll just give you the identify stuff for free, because why not? You guys can attune to it. Essentially, you do not gain back hit dice on the long rest.
Shit.
I see.
It will also
Like
literally
hit dice for
it wraps around If you want to include, it will wrap around your wrist and then embed itself into your arm.
Oh.
It is +1 to attack. Attack rolls against fiends and aberrations will have disadvantage, but it also does an extra d6 psychic damage. If you want it, you can take it.
Oh, yoink it. I don't know if I'll attune to it yet, but
Also, the stone that you had taken is also not there.
which stone?
Yeah, the one. And then he turns
that one.
towards Ellie and says, "This item that you had taken, this dust, is what we
Yes.
originally thought to be." Sorry, what was that?
I just said yes.
Oh, excuse me. Very.
All right,
very
I'm
tired
back.
day. This
About
dust.
damn time.
So
Sorry,
Harson
had
walks
to do
into
a
the
segue.
room. Harson walks into this room, fucking bloody as fuck, bandages all over him. There's somehow a scratch on his face. He's not a monkey anymore.
Oh.
And then you are greeted with, you see Daskan Varenthalis, who has multiple items that you had taken from Denithanos. He's kind of showing them off to the players. The players slowly begin to take their stuff back. And yeah, everyone's out of the prison. Out of the prison cell. You guys have been let go and found innocent.
Okay.
The second Ellie gets her book back, she seems a lot less anxious and a lot.
Very odd choice of book, I do note.
It's special to me in my own way.
Probably wondering what happened.
He just shivers. Additionally, Ellie, was it?
Yes.
This dust, which we originally thought would be a dust of disappearance, a common item. And you would be absolutely correct. It is. I was joking and it was supposed to be funny, but this is a very serious situation. Here you go. It's normal.
It's just
It's just normal.
dust.
No, it's a
Oh.
dust of disappearance, which when you throw it down, so there's enough of it for one use. When you use an action, you can throw it in the air, and each creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Oh.
And
Cool.
if you attack anything, it ends it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like pocket sand.
No, it's not. Loser.
He then turns to
Um.
you, Harson, and says, "This staff you had taken is also additionally cursed. However, we find no reason why it can't still be handed out to you. So you may take it if you wish. Do know that it will inflict harm upon you."
Okay.
Your
Probably won't use this in the foreseeable future anyway.
your stone of the awful demon prince, Baphomet, will be confiscated and kept in Bazzoxan.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Anything else?
What about the mace that we got? The
Oh.
adamantium mace.
It's fine. It was one of the first things we had
Can-
checked. We have
Can
no
can
real
I have
use
it?
of your roll watch. Yeah, of course you can have it back. It is better that you, we had failed in figuring out what happened to Mr. Hythenos. May the Luxon rest his soul, and may he be reborn in a more fruitful position. So as part of our apology and our apology of you being attacked, you are allowed to keep such weapons, but do be careful. Some of them are quite dangerous, but that is all. Additionally, since we have let you go, we will try and search for Loros, the man who had assaulted you, Mr. Hassan Lugain, but there is no guarantee that he will be detained again. He seems to be quite slippery. It's odd.
I don't remember him escaping. I
Oh,
was unconscious.
Oh, yes. After the scuffle, he managed to wound a number of our men, but escaped, unfortunately.
Oh no.
He was hurt and bleeding, and we have men tracking him in the outside, but it's... be careful. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed your stay in the Bazzoxan prison. That was a joke.
Not particularly.
Well, nonetheless, that is all. I hope to see you again in more favorable positions when you are not hunted by somebody. However, I must see to the city's defense. There are rumors of additional influence emanating from the betrayer's rise, and I must be ready in case of another incursion. Goodbye. And he leaves.
Goodbye.
But you,
So you guys are now free men with the majority of your items given back. Except the circlet that would literally just
Wait.
choke you slowly.
Well, yeah, I think it's probably better we don't have that.
Yeah, I was really waiting for Heizo to say, hey, I'm going to put the circlet on. And then just immediately get strangled. For rounds.
Oh, I
Rounds.
would have done that in the long rest, probably.
Yeah, I was going to like fucking... But they guess identify all this stuff.
So getting
Before we get-
arrested was actually a good thing, guys, because apparently we picked up like 6 fucking cursed items.
Well, now we don't have the
Oh my
stuff that would have
gosh.
probably fucking killed us. Awesome.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah.
I actually ended up...
Yay, getting
and
arrested.
you guys know of the curse. If you want me to remind you or send you the actual, like, details of the item, I can. Actually, I'll just do that. Just makes it way more easier on me.
I need the whip. What is it called? What does it do?
Okay, so...
Specifically, you
Parker
said it doesn't give me hit dice back, right?
on a long
So that
rest.
does that mean I don't heal on a long rest, or
You'll
does it
heal,
just
but
mean I
you
won't
won't
be able
get
to
your
it back
hit dice
for
ever
short
back.
rests?
Your hit dice would just never come back.
Okay,
So once you use
okay,
it,
I can
you
live
use
with that.
it. Oh, Garrett, I'm gonna send the goggles to you. It's called the Goggles of Gloom, and I'll get you the whip.
Oh.
It's really funny. You picked up like one of the funniest ones. The mace is just a
So,
+1
as-
adamantium
That's
mace.
so useless.
It's just literally, it's so fucking useless.
What's it do?
So you can see in magical darkness, but you otherwise can't see.
But nothing else.
Damn. The one time that becomes useful is gonna be like, hell yeah!
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't see outside it either.
Ah,
You can
So you can only see while it's on. You can only see in magical darkness and nothing else. That's why when you put it on, you
That
couldn't
is-
see anything.
that's kind of really funny and not gonna be helpful at all.
It's so not. Oh,
It's
and
gonna be
also,
a for like one situation. I'm calling it now.
and then
Yeah, I'm
Garrett,
gonna keep them just in case.
dust,
What?
dust of disappearance.
Funny.
Do you
Thank you for specifying that it was funny.
hold on? Action. 10-foot around. You guys can roleplay. I'm just typing out the notes to Garrett. You guys are free. Do whatever you
we
want.
are leaving the prison, I'm just gonna turn to the others and say, "You're probably wondering what happened."
I'm guessing you just got assaulted.
Oh yeah, I was nearly murdered.
Oh.
Again.
Yes, we pieced that together.
Seems like a common theme.
And
these days.
well, I should probably tell you this now. Hey Mateo, what time is it during that day?
I would say it's still actually pretty early. So you guys were up really, really early in the morning. I would say it's about 10 a.m.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably go get cleaned up so that people don't get a little suspicious seeing a bunch of
I would say
people
9 a.m.
man.
9 a.m. for you guys.
covered in blood around.
We need to get
Um,
cleaned up and get to the inn. Oh, yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah, so that guy, Laros, the guy who pretended to be a guard just to kill me, he tried to kill me with silver bolts. You know what silver kills?
Oh,
A fair few things. Werewolves, namely.
Bingo.
Oh.
I look at
Really
you.
not Wolf Monson.
Yeah, I'm a werewolf.
I don't think I want
That's
you.
why he was trying to kill me.
Oh, that's why you said it would probably not be good.
Yeah, there's gonna be a full moon tonight.
Okay, you are not staying in our room.
I don't think I'm gonna be staying in the town period tonight.
Yeah, I think you should probably leave.
Unless we can
All
figure out a
right.
way to, like, restrain me somehow,
Get you
but
arrested again.
I don't think we want that. I'm probably just gonna kill a bunch of the guards.
Well, I mean, if you're locked up in a
I've
cell,
tried. I have tried multiple times to restrain myself. It's always ended in the death of innocent people.
okay.
Okay, we're going back to the tavern and discussing this, not in public.
You
Good
say
idea.
someone gives you like a really weird look, Carson, as they pass by, like, what the fuck?
Just
Yeah,
average Detroit
sacrifice
shit.
engine.
Can't have shit with my lycra like fuck.
Okay. So, would we have to go to a bathhouse or?
There's not a bathhouse here in Bazzoxan. I won't lie.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's a bath. Period.
If you want there's a guy in the front you can talk to maybe.
Wait, no, there's a bath in there. Look, on the left.
There is a bath.
You're right.
One bath.
You're right. I'm just blind. I can create and destroy water too. Just create a puddle of water.
Hello again.
Hello. Back so soon?
Yes.
You have a room. It's fine.
Okay. Where's yes. Austin, you should probably go bathe first. You look awful.
1 silver piece for the bath.
Oh, no.
1 silver piece for the bath. Sorry.
I flick one at him.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, yeah. I'll,
Yeah.
do my-
Sit on my bed.
where is this the bath right here?
Yes. the
Yes.
bath. As you guys go into your room, you will
Okay.
see as soon as you enter there seems to be a small note under the door.
I'll read that.
In really scribbly kind of shit handwriting. It
Yeah,
just
isn't it?
reads, "I'm sorry," with like a sad face. I shit you not. There's like wet stains towards one of the edges.
Aw. He was crying.
Where is he?
Probably in his 4-person bedroom all alone.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go look for him.
I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'll go. We'll just show up to his door covered it completely in blood. Extremely
Bang, bang,
tired.
bang.
Go away. Oh yeah, I'm Chad. Gotta get the voice back. Just hear a voice. Go away.
That was not his voice.
Go away.
It's Faisal.
Depressed.
Chad doesn't want to talk to you. Chad's
Person
busy.
You left us a note. Did you not, Chad?
You hear like the sound of like bare feet slapping the floor. He opens the door and he sees him like he's like in pajamas with a little like wizard hat.
Oh.
There's like tears and look at you like puppy dog eyes. You go. Yeah, you got my letter.
Yes, we did. I didn't even realize that you weren't with us, to be fair. I thought the other two had gotten you.
Or
Or told you to go do something.
You see, there's like
nothing personal.
all the blankets are like piled to one bed. It seems to be like a giant fortress, and there's like food all over the desk. And like there's like tons of like notes and stuff thrown against the wall.
Well,
I'm gonna
we were
step
going
in.
to go. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick up one of the notes.
Yeah, you don't. Nah, Jed doesn't. Yeah, can't read that. Sorry. Secret Chad files right there.
Well,
Yeah.
Chad,
Yeah.
we were going to go on a mission up to that giant temple.
Yeah, and you
We get
guys.
paid 50 gold each. We need you. We almost died. We need you.
You need me?
We need
Yes,
you.
Dad, we need you.
You mean it? You mean it?
Yes.
You really need me? Well,
I also need your muscles for a thing. It's a man thing, so you're going to have to go wait outside, Ellie.
Oh,
yeah. Well, don't fret. Jed's here. I got this. We're back.
All right. He's gonna take his tinker tools out and also take out the other set of surgical tools that he has. All right, you're very strong. I need you to break down one of these like scalpels and turn it into a small ball about this big. He places a lead pellet on the table.
Are you trying to make a bullet?
I don't have silver.
Okay. Who's gonna make an athletics check? He does have advantage. Where's my Chad dice?
Chad.
Yeah, I got this. Move aside. I'm gonna use my Chad powers. Yeah, that's what is that? 9 plus 8. That's a 17. Here he's also gonna use his second wind ability because you complimented him and he likes you the most. And he's gonna add an extra D10 to that. That's a 21.
Hell yeah, Chad.
Yeah, he just starts like he's just like curling it up, make it into the exact form that you want. Yeah. So I've been pretty busy. Had a great day, as you can see. I talked to a lot of ladies. They all love me.
I bet.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you, Chad.
He hands it back to you.
As much as the other two say about you, at least they don't. At least you don't run away.
Yeah, I'll never do
When
that.
things get hard.
Never. Oh yeah, I'd never do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Chat.
All right.
Oh yeah, Chad.
I just
Not run away. No,
I'll
never.
just pocket the thing he just made for me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We will be heading out in about looks down at his really bloodstained clothing. An hour. We'll be moving in an hour. I'll
Alright.
get you.
I'll be outside your door.
Clean this up, would you?
I'll be right outside your door. Don't worry. Not creepy.
Okay.
I got
Not at all.
you. He does not
Hello.
clean his room.
Hello, Harrison.
Hey, as well.
So, how long were you going to go traveling with us without telling us that you could just rip us all apart in our sleep?
Well, I wasn't going to tear you apart any other day. It wasn't a full moon.
I frankly assumed that you just hadn't actually got whatever that thing you got infected with was cured. This is worse.
Oh, yep, no. I've been living with this my
How-
whole life.
Oh, your whole life, like you got bit early on, or it just
No,
always?
I was born with this.
Oh, that's terrible.
I have tended lycanthropy before, but not. Well, always within the first 3 days. I don't know how to help you.
Look, I've tried to cure whatever. I've tried to cure this with a curse removal scroll. This is the reason why I'm a druid. I thought I could use this to stave it off, but I've tried everything I can think of, and that's why I'm with you in the first place. And I know I lied to you at the beginning, but it was probably for the best. I wasn't sure how well you'd take it, knowing that there was a werewolf with you.
Haven't you guys been traveling for a while? Like,
Yes.
how is this not been brought up before, because I'm sure you've been traveling for more than 2 weeks.
There was like one night where I just snuck off about a couple miles away.
Oh. I guess that works.
I didn't kill Heisel, so it worked.
Really?
Yeah.
Hazel seems really disturbed by this.
Well, Heisel
I'm
was...
going to go take a bath.
Yeah, you should. You're covered in a lot of blood.
Yes.
So, where's Chad? I'm assuming.
He's in his
Gone.
room right now.
Oh.
Honestly, when he answered the door, he was wearing his pajamas and a little wizard hat. I felt almost kind of bad for him. He seemed truly sad. And I'm going to show Harson the note. I'm going to say, you even left this under the door.
Jeez. Ugh.
I think
Sorry
I'm
if
gonna
I don't feel sympathetic right now. I'm still reeling from the fact that I was shot by Silver multiple times. It hurt like a bitch.
No, I mean, I don't expect, you know, I don't think it's right to force people to feel a certain way. So I mean, I feel a little bad, but I'm not surprised that you don't. But I think I might
Look,
at least
I'll
try.
apologize to him later, but I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna try and do tonight. Normally, I'm outside of town when this shit happens.
I'm guessing we can't lock you in a room. That won't work.
How much rope do we have? We can try and tie me up.
I have, you know, how much rope do you have in your explorer's pack? Because that's what
50.
I have. Okay, well we have. If you have it too, Harson, then we have 100 feet of rope.
Yeah, we have 100 feet of rope. If we have rope,
100
it might
feet,
work.
enough.
I don't know. I usually have trouble restraining myself. It's kind of hard
Well,
to tie
I mean,
yourself up
You
in a
have
bundle of
other
rope.
people to help you with that.
I just hope it works. Because
Yeah.
if it doesn't,
Actually, I won't say anything.
people will die. It always happens.
The only other idea I have, and I know it's not a really good one, but you could, I mean, you could just go to a different building, like hide somewhere, maybe go into a pit, like the sacrifice engine,
The
jump in there.
the sacrifice pit.
I mean, it'd be hard to get out, would it not?
How do you think I'm gonna get back out once the morning comes?
100 feet of rope.
We don't know how far it goes down.
Fair enough.
I will say,
Well,
those things
let's
turn
just
on.
Oh. Maybe not the sacrifice.
Yeah, you would sacrifice Harson in those. Those things
Okay, no.
do like, yeah.
The
Not if he
animatronics
was
get
a
a little bit
werewolf.
quirky at night.
Werewolves don't take regular damage as types at all. You just toss them in. Kidding.
When chucking a rock in the blender. Where's the blender more than the rock?
I mean, I could walk out of town a couple miles, but I don't. It's a risky move. I could just come back.
Well, just try and find somewhere you can hide away, I guess. Like,
Okay, I'm back.
Hi,
could-
Hazel.
I don't know.
Hazel, just in case. I know you shoot things. Do you shoot silver by chance? I just need
Don't
to know.
have any.
Okay.
Do you still have the boat you got hit with? Maybe we can turn the tip of that boat into a...
If I had it on me, then it would still be in me. They removed that, I think.
And they
just
did.
Tucked it away.
There is still a scar from when you got hit by a human while you were a human. I actually have 2 scars that do not seem to fade, or at least not much.
I mean, unless we can find a way to get silver, which seems very, very unlikely. Unless we
Didn't you
use
get-
silver pieces, like we sacrifice a silver piece to...
Didn't you Ellie, didn't you get like a silver pendant or something back in the manor?
Oh, yeah, my silver dragon pendant. Oh,
If
you want to use that, don't you?
we could try and turn it into a bullet in case of the worst.
Ellie kind of.
I'm not going to shoot one of my companions with a silver bullet just because they've gone feral.
I'm willing to sacrifice the pendant if that means that, if worse comes to worse.
Look, if all I know is that if I'm in this town by the time that moon rises, people will die. I don't want to kill any more
Okay.
people.
Let's weigh our options here.
Oh,
We have
what
the
if
rope.
what if we tie you up and hoist you up in the air somewhere? Somehow.
Risky,
Where
and
would we do
also if the townsfolk see him, they might just kill him.
Fair enough. It'll be like a big furry danger pinata.
There are also at least 2 people trying to murder him at this exact moment. Let's not put him up in the open.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I'd rather. Silver is very painful.
Maybe we could see if they have a basement here. I mean, try and shove them down there.
Tie me up, shove me down there, lock the basement. Could be good. If it's sturdy enough.
Alright, are we more concerned about the people? Because
We're
I
more
feel
concerned about.
like maybe we...
We're more. I feel
Are we
like I'm
concerned
more
about
concerned.
ourselves, or are you concerned about the people?
I
I'm
mean, I
concerned
don't
about
That
them
really.
breaking
changes
out.
what we do here, because I have an idea, but it's not going to be safe for the rest of us.
What's your idea?
He points at the window at the giant fucking dungeon that shifts constantly as possible to escape.
You're
Oh.
thinking of going in there with me?
We go in there, and then at least the townsfolk are safe. And then maybe you can rip apart a few demons while you're some sort of monster yourself.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess we
but
could try and hide.
there's also still the risk of me going after you.
What if we just hide and then put you to roam the halls and kill demons? I mean, we might not see you for a little while though. At the same time,
It's a
if you can.
really risky idea. We don't know how that
I
place
don't
works.
have an idea that isn't risky.
I mean, this is just a risky situation unless you're willing to just leave town, which you said probably won't work. Um, you know, the best thing we could do is just try there and have you get lost in the shifting walls. But the problem with that is, A, like you said, you might come back for us, and B, we might literally never see you again.
Yeah, I'd say that's the riskier option.
I'd say right now that's the riskiest. Aside from just letting you do whatever you want in the town, which obviously isn't going to happen.
No, we can't do that.
The only,
We should probably ask if this place has a basement
like,
before
what we could do,
before we make any choices.
we could wrap you up in some of the blankets from Chad's room, then tie you up with all the rope and pray that works. But then you'll be like a wrapped up burrito thing. Hopefully, it'll be so hard for you to move that you just won't be able to do anything. Just kind of flail around on the floor.
You can try. Let me ask if this place has a basement real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Chad. I'm a werewolf, by the way.
Oh,
Just so you know.
yeah, I'm Chad. I wasn't waiting outside at all. Wait, what?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Well,
Do
you
you
would
have
need to
a
pay for the
basement?
baths, by the way. No one was
I
getting one.
already did. Do you have a basement? All I need to know.
Let me think. We do.
You don't sound so sure about that.
I'm merely quizzical why you would ask me if I have a basement. It's not a very usual request.
Well, this isn't
We're-
a usual situation. We just need a basement if you have one, or if you know of another building that might have one.
Or like a really sturdy building, something good for keeping things locked in, specifically.
What are you referring to? Are you trying to put someone in a basement? No.
A very large door.
No,
This sounds extremely criminal. Absolutely, you cannot use our basement. We have too many fine things, and we are.
I
I'm trying
slide
to keep
40
this.
gold across the table.
Shit.
We can make accommodations. We would need. We would need to move our alcohol and other precious goods out, but you could use,
That
as
would
long
be the
as there's
best idea.
nothing dangerous happened and we don't go against the law. You could use a basement.
No.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, cool.
Ellie,
Cool,
instead
cool,
of
cool,
lying,
cool,
Ellie's
cool.
just not gonna say anything.
Why? You're the best charisma person here.
I mean, too.
She doesn't think so.
I mean, if the watch did come around and ask if anyone was trying to use a basement or something, I might. I don't know. It's kind of risky with this amount that I'm given. Maybe if there was a little more, I could help guarantee that you would be completely silent.
Oh my god, it's fucking slime ball.
I slide 5 more gold across the table.
Ellie also has 5 gold.
Pleasure doing business with you.
50 fucking gold to get this guy.
You know, I wish I still had that necklace so I could just hand it to him.
Just kill the fucking guy. Our lawful good party is seeming to be doing a lot more shady things.
Hey, morally good doesn't mean not shady.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
just
no,
means you might not enjoy doing the shady thing.
Yeah, I
If
drug deal out of
it's
necessity.
for the if it's
That's
for
so
the
valid.
common good, then we're still morally good.
So valid.
I know.
Come back at another time and we can hand you the key.
I'm gonna need it by tonight.
Should be done. I'll have
Okay.
the chef or someone else besides me move some valuable items out. If anything is stolen or smashed, you will pay for it.
You might want to move everything out.
Thank you for the warning. If anything's smashed, you pay for it.
Oh, if nothing's in there, then what could get smashed?
He narrows his eyes and goes back to his books.
All right. We have a good place now.
Cool.
I'm
Let's go back to our
Chad.
room so we can.
Do we still want to tie you up in the basement? I
Let's
kinda
discuss
whispered
this
to
in
you.
our room.
Yeah, I whispered that to you.
Hey, Ellie.
Hello, Chad.
I'm
Chad, you might want to come with us. You're gonna have to keep a secret. I don't know if I can trust you with it.
Yes, Chad, how good are you at keeping secrets? I'm
I,
gonna block you from the door.
you lock him out?
No, I block him from the door like I'm standing in the doorway.
Ah. I'm pretty good at secrets, A lot of people tell me these kind of things. Died as a
I
carnival
think he'll
girl.
just forget it. We'll be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of step out. I'm gonna squat down. Chad,
Yeah,
I need you to do something very, very important.
you're talking to the right guy.
I need you to just keep your mouth shut about what we're about to talk about. Can you do that?
Well, one thing I'm always good at is not talking.
Okay. I think it might be better that if you wait outside.
I need a bodyguard for a thing.
But I want to know
Oh.
the secret.
Well, I don't know if you can keep your mouth shut. That's the thing. You said if there's anything you're good at, it's keep being quiet. But
Hey, Chad.
You're really
Do you
not.
remember what I told you in the hallway earlier before I went up to the front desk?
Yeah, of course I did.
What did I say?
what did he tell you?
He kind of like looks around, and then he looks
Oh,
to
God,
you.
his blood cold.
he like waddles over to you, whispers in your ear. Do they know?
Yes, they know.
Are you sure?
Chad, you're the last person to know. So
Chad,
yes.
I was in the hallway with him when he told you that.
I knew that. Yeah, you said you was he waddles back over. Oh, wolf.
We'll be fine. He'll forget
Maybe
it.
not incorrect.
He's not
He's
wrong.
not 100%. He's not 100% wrong. Okay.
Alright.
Fine. Just if you break this promise, I'm gonna be very, very sad, Chad.
I never break a promise. I'm Chad Thundercock. Only thing I break is I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I won't break a promise. Don't worry.
We're counting on you,
Oh.
Chad.
Hey, you can always count on Chad. My mother used to say that. I think.
Alright.
Do you all
So
have this handled? I should go meet with our employer and a request for more time.
probably
Do you want
request
me
for
to
tomorrow
come
night.
with you, or...
Tomorrow night would be best. I'm probably gonna act like a very hungover person in the morning after this is all over.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Chad, do you have any rope that we could use?
Yeah, of course I do. I think you have an explorer's pack, honestly. That's another 50 feet.
I think 150 feet of rope might be a little excessive.
I just look at Ellie.
That's a lot of fucking
Deadpan
rope.
stare.
That's a
Deadpan
lot of
stare at
fucking rope.
just deadpan stare at Ellie.
Oh, it's that bad, is it?
Yes, it's that bad. Why do you think these people are trying to kill me?
Oh, okay.
I've basically massacred an entire town's worth of people at this point.
Oh.
I've lived for over a century with this curse, Ellie. I've killed a lot of people.
Yeah, we're gonna
Jesus
need
fucking
150
Christ.
feet of rope.
Dude! What the flip, man? Come on.
It's not like I had any control over it.
Well, what can we do in the meantime as they clean out the basement? So I don't know how long that's
I
gonna
would
take.
recommend, if you can, if we have the money, I would recommend you find something silver in case I accidentally break out and
Silver?
push comes to shove.
Well, the only
Okay.
thing we have is my pendant, and I'm guessing we're just gonna have to find a way to shoot it out of Heisel's gun.
Yeah, there might be silver weapons in town, but
I don't think
I don't
my
know.
adamantium mace can really do anything against you.
It probably won't. Just try and find some silver weapons.
Okay.
It's
I'm gonna go into town.
probably going to be the best. You probably don't want to kill me.
No, I
But
prefer not to. But when push comes to shove.
if something does happen and I get out of control, I want you to kill me.
I can't promise to do that, and I just leave. I'm gonna go look for some weapons, just in case. Like,
Chad,
couldn't
you
we
keep
use
that
silver
promise?
coins? Couldn't we, like, scrunch down silver coins and use that as a bullet?
Technically, in my mind, the silver they use isn't as pure as getting your weapon silvered or having a bullet silvered, etc. Or pure silver.
Kind of like how pennies are only half copper, or they're
Yeah.
really not that much copper at all.
You would have to
Okay.
use a lot of it, and the payout isn't as good.
Okay. Excuse me, one more question for you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah?
Do you know where we might be able to find silvered weapons?
Well, the barrack
Can't tell any.
has its own smithy, but that's owned for the watch. Some people requisition or buy weapons, but it's again from the watch.
Okay. I'll have to see what I can do. Alright, thank you.
No
And
problem.
I just kind of leave. If I had a set of armor from the guards, then I could use disguise self and try and look like a guard. But I don't.
All right,
I could
Heisel.
still try.
What's going on with Heisel?
Where did the lady say to meet her again? It was the end, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Doo-doo. Hello.
Good evening, she says, looking at her ribboned hand and at her fingernails. Well, are you ready? She says with a smile.
I'm going to need to request slightly more time, at least the morning. A compatriot of mine suffering a condition that must be dealt with beforehand. Otherwise, it could become deadly to us in the dungeon, and I don't want to deal with that.
That was not part of the deal that we shook on.
Drop my pay if you need to.
You know, if it wasn't, I can't believe I trusted a fucking elf. Lies.
He stares at the other elf across from the table of him.
Yeah. Should have placed my trust in someone more professional. Do you know what I had to do to get you out of that dank prison? To speed up that investigation?
No, I
The
don't.
evidence I had to
What?
forge. Well, I believe if you are not ready to go by today, I had mistakenly trusted you to be a professional. Someone who might be ready. Someone who might be, I don't know, available, professional, adept. Instead, I have someone who waits and babbles around and walks around Bazzoxan without a fuck to give. Sorry if my mood is a little angry. I believe our relationship is finished. Unless you are completely able to do as was requested of you, there will be no time extension. We have no more time to extend.
He rubs his head a little bit. Alright. I'll meet you at the foot. Give me 20 minutes.
She smiles, and you will be paid handsomely for it. I thank you for coming to your senses. We will be there.
Fucking hell.
Ellie, you find yourself at the barracks where there is a very, very small smithy on the side. And you see there's this heavy-set bugbear hammering away at what appears to be a helmet.
Hello, sir.
What is it? Go. And you say I'm busy.
Yes, I was just wondering if I could purchase a small piece of silver from you.
He looks up, looks at you. How large?
Just I just kind of remembering about the size of Heisel's bullets. I just kind of make like that kind of circle shape with my hand and I go about this big,
You want a
just a small pellet,
pellet
just a
of
small little
silver?
bit. Yes, just a tiny little bit.
I propose I could do something if I wasn't very busy. He says, looking at. You see, there's a helmet that's half finished. There's a thing that's currently being cooled, and there's all manner of like papers, kind of like how a receipt is in a restaurant, and they kind of hold it up, you know, that has the
Mhm.
order on it, the notes and stuff. There's stuff like all of that all over the wall, like this, just like this small like hanging that he's looking at. I'm very busy, but if you can pay, and you can pay,
What if I help you? Could I try and help you?
girl, these hands are made for smithing. Your hands are probably too fine for something like this.
No, I mean, I could help cool them down, at least.
Cooling
Help
isn't
them
the
cool fast.
problem. The problem is heating. The problem is fighting materials. The problem is the workload. The problem is the incessant demands, which
Heating.
I'm thankful for, but
Um,
it's a lot.
I'm
The
able
watch
to
is
pay
very
50
busy.
gold, or I mean 80 gold. That's all I have. For a tiny piece of silver. Surely it won't take much of your time to get. Only a few moments.
I can get it for you, but there's simply more important things. You know, you won't have this done immediately. How long will
Would
you
you be
be
able
in
to do
town?
it by the end of the day, possibly?
By the end of the day, lass, I have orders going back nearly a week.
Could I just go grab the piece of silver then? Because you don't have to forge it into anything. I'll even take raw silver.
Silver needs to be refined and beat into its correct shape.
Well, what if I brought someone in here who might be able to beat it into correct shape and do it for you? You just have to tell them.
Then perhaps, well, I can do it if it's fast. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I should
I
say.
actually gonna bring Chad. Oh shit, that's actually good. That's charisma, right?
Mhm.
That's gonna be a silly little. What's that? Oh, 22.
If you can pay, it will be done fast, and I mean fast. Then yeah,
Fast.
I could have
I
it done.
really don't need that much. Okay, name your price.
What is it exactly that you're looking for?
Just a small bowl of silver. About yay big.
A bowl?
Yes, a small bowl of silver. About yay big.
Bowl. Maybe 25 gold. I'll have it done.
I just take out 25 gold and smack it on like the nearest table.
Well, mind your tools and whatever you need. If it'll be fast, you can do it.
I pull out the adamantium mace as well. I'll even throw this in. I just smack it on there.
He's like coughing and looking at it. You get the feeling very easy. This is worth way fucking more.
I attract the mace.
Girl, I don't think you know what you're dealing with. That is extremely expensive. Adamantium is worth is like the hardest fucking metal. That is like worth way more than silver.
Okay, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
You're gonna gotta look at
Like
him,
an
look at
equal
him,
ball of adamantium would be like, I don't know, it'd be like 10 to 15 times as much as the ball of silver.
Oh.
And that was a
Adamantium's
mighty
like worth
fine.
thousands of.
Yeah.
That mace is probably worth like 3,000 gold.
Okay, I'm not gonna sell him the mace then.
They're like 25
no,
gold. I'll do you
no.
one better.
A
3,000.
very
I got you.
expensive maze.
What? Well, what if I pull out the dagger? How would it be longer if you tried to silver this instead? And I just kind of show him the dagger. I don't know much about metallurgy, but I don't know the difference between just making a bowl and silvering a weapon. So would that
Silvering.
take longer?
That takes a lot longer, lass. Takes fine care. I can do it, but it will take much longer. And as you can see, I have quite the workload.
Okay. I'm debating whether to go get Chad or not, or just try and do it myself. I'll just go
How's
get
your
Chad.
strength? Yeah.
It's 0.
Get Trad. We have
Yeah.
him. He's
I'm gonna
useful.
go get. I'm gonna go get. Okay, I'll be right back. I just leave the 25 gold. Just keep this. Thank you, sir. Then I'm gonna go run off to go get Chad.
All right. Let's say that just for convenience sake, you get back. It's time with as Heisel was there and everything. Everyone is together.
I just kind of burst in the room. Chad, I need you to come with me now.
Oh, Ellie? Hey, is everything okay?
Something important.
It will be.
You got the right man for the job. Don't worry.
Hell. Whenever you
What?
finish what you're doing, meet us at the Betrayer's Rise.
Okay.
I need to talk to you, Harson.
Okay.
What's going on?
I just kind of start running off. Chad, how well can you smith?
That's not my name. Oh, you mean yeah. Yeah, I'm great at everything.
Okay, I'm going to need you to put on your best listening ears and do everything this man we're about to go meet tells you to do, okay?
Yeah, I'll put my ears back on.
Okay.
And they walk.
Heisel, what is it?
We do not have the time to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, no. How much time do we have?
We need to go tonight. We have 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
The client was going to walk out. And we kind of need to go up there anyways. I'd like to do it, but back up. And so would she.
By the time we get out of there, it's probably going to be midnight.
Yes. Probably. Which is why I had Chad make this, just in case I couldn't handle you. And he reaches into his ammo pouch and pulls out a red bullet.
What is that?
I don't have silver, but this would probably be more effective anyways.
Do it if you have to. Only if absolutely necessary. Okay?
Of course.
You do promise. If I get out of hand, you will kill me.
Yes.
Thank you.
He doesn't seem the most sure, but you've seen him do some shit, so maybe.
I'm trusting you with this, Heisel. Don't let me down.
I know. I won't. I hope to hells if I have to use this, you don't survive.
If I do,
You will wish you
A lot.
weren't.
that or people will die. Either way, we don't want that to happen. Alright.
And cutting
Okay,
back to
we
the
need to get going
blacksmith.
now.
At the blacksmith, you see that Bugbear is still smithing, finishing up on his helmet. He's kind of like looking at it, hands on his hips. He looks extremely frustrated. Fucking stupid cunt. Back so soon, girl.
Yes. This is who I brought to do the smithing in my place, because I'm clearly not much of a slave, as you can tell. Chad, I'm gonna look at him dead in the eyes. I need you to use all 4 of your brain cells and think as hard as you can as you listen to this man and do exactly, and I mean exactly, what he tells you to do, okay?
Yeah.
Can I get a little more than a yeah? Something that I know that you're understanding what I'm saying. This is extremely important.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Good luck. You kind of pat him on the shoulder. Make me proud.
He just looks like he looks between you and the forge. Uh, so all right.
Oh God.
Oh God,
Uh,
this is gonna end horribly.
What is it that you wanted?
A small bowl of silver. I'll even pay for another one just in case. I'll get a smackdown 25 more gold.
All right, I'll begin to.
Nearly all my gold.
Well, while it burns, boy, better. He's a smith, right?
He's a quick learner.
Yeah, I'm Chad. I'm pretty much of a learner myself. Just hammer on these bars while I get the metal heated up. All right, I got it. You're gonna be a hammer here, but not too hard. Make sure to have this up on the inside so it's shaped quite well, and then bend it over the anvil like so, and then keep hammering. And then Chad is just, it's just a overwhelming information overloaded to his brain.
I'm gonna create. Oh wait, no, that wastes a spell. Fuck. Damn it! If it didn't waste a spell slot, I was gonna create some water, and you'd just see his hand like start sticking.
He's gonna try his best to keep hammering on this helmet and not fuck it up. I don't know what to add. That's probably intelligence. Because what would this be? General That's a 6.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got it. Ting! He says, the guy immediately turns around. What did you do? No, not like that, you idiot. Oh.
You know, I almost think I'm just gonna walk up there and shove Chad aside. You know, I might even have a better time with it.
What, I hit the spot? No, you didn't hit the spot. You hit the fucking anvil.
I'm gonna take the hammer and try and do what he's saying.
Alright, give me a general, dude. Because now you gotta roll strength as well. So give me a strength and an intelligence check.
Okay, I'll roll the intelligence check first. Intelligence, nat fucking 20. Okay.
Okay. Then I'll say you do. Okay, then roll the strength in case it's like really, 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 really bad.
Okay. That is a 11.
Yeah, I'll say you actually managed to do the helmet. You can finish up some parts that he was that he wasn't doing pretty well. You don't hit as hard, but with a natural 20, you know the right amount of pressure to put. It's kind of like it's weird. It's like you're reeling in a fish, but at the right pace and at the right time in the right spot. So it seems it comes decently fast to you. Actually, really fast. You did way better than Chad. All right.
Well, yeah, because I'm not a fucking idiot.
The fucking silver should melt. Give it about, I don't know, X amount of time.
X amount of time.
After, it's... You guys weren't there to hear that you have to beat by Betrayer's Rise in a little bit, so...
Well, Heisel just told me to come when I'm done. So.
Come when you're done. Why not?
I'm also gonna offer to try and use Firebolt to help heat stuff up because he said he needed.
That'll help the furnace go faster. And the silver melts. It probably will take like 20 minutes just to melt the silver, to be honest.
Okay.
And then it's small. It's a small amount, but he manages to requisition, I don't know, maybe like some base silver items, and then melts it down into now it's all melted. He's gonna grab the hammer out, and he'll begin to hammer it into shape.
I paid for 2 of them too, so.
Yeah. Give me my helmet back. I need to finish some things. Go do whatever you want with the fucking area. Oh yeah, you want me to hammer the silver? I got it.
No, I'll handle that, Chad. You just
okay.
sit back and provide moral support. I don't know.
All right, you got this, Ellie. Ellie does it. Yes, she can. She is not an orangutan.
What?
I just kind of look back at you
Yeah.
and just stare for a second, like completely bewildered at what I just heard.
Should I go louder?
Can you just go back and meet up with Heisel and Hassan?
Ah, but I want to
I
help.
think I've got it.
I want to help.
I know, but I don't. I think this might be a bit too intellectually intensive for you.
All right. I get
If
it.
you want to stand around and provide moral support, I suppose you can.
Yeah, I can do that. And then he goes into another
But
terrible cheer.
how about you know what? Chad, how about this? How about you do it in your head?
Yeah. My mom told me to only talk inside my head. It didn't work very well for other people to hear me, but I can do that.
I think that would really make me feel very happy and
Yeah.
show I'm very motivated. I just kind of look over apologetically at the Smith.
He's fucking retarded. And yeah,
Oh my god.
go ahead and give me.
I don't know why I thought he could do anything.
He was rolling so good earlier too. Give me just strength since you have the intelligence to carry over to. Well, no, do give me an intelligence check and a strength check. Strength to see if you have the right amount of pressure to mold intelligence to make it into the right diameters.
Okay, intelligence is going to be a 17.
Okay. And the strength?
Shit, the strength is 16. God damn.
Yeah, no, it takes a
Damn.
while.
Wait. 17 plus 2, 19 for the intelligence because I'm proficient in intelligence.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that is enough. You get two nice, pretty well balls of silver. You make it in a good diameter too, which was the harder check, honestly. And you have it. They're hot, kind of like a really
At this point, can we
fucked up
just say they're
marble.
somewhat bullet shaped?
Somewhat bullet shaped. Maybe they won't fire the best, but
It's better
they'll
than nothing.
fire. Yeah,
Better
yeah.
than nothing.
As long as it's not maybe too far away. You don't know how it's gonna work with aerodynamics.
Who cares? We're
Doing
in
all that stuff.
fucking medieval magic time. I don't think anyone gives a shit about aerodynamics.
Yeah. The 3D calculus
Nobody gives
isn't
a shit
working
about
on this.
aerodynamics.
Alright, pull out your TI-84 and start
Alright.
calculating the aerodynamics of this shittily made silver bullet.
Yeah, a little lump. Low lump is my rapper name. And you just have to cool it
Whoa.
down, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll just say I fucking water that shit. Just dump it in oil or water. And then
Yeah.
cool that shit down.
After it's cooled down, it takes well over 20 minutes. But it's done.
Okay. I'm just gonna run with Chad straight to Betrayer's Rise because that's where they said they'd be.
All right. We finally get to the Betrayer's Rise. Let me move this map. As you guys
A
have
slight detour, but a necessary one.
Given our circumstance, most definitely.
Yeah.
Because about an
just-
hour is a lot better than, not at all. Wasted.
Bloody
Life.
damn, it's been like 40 minutes. Where are they?
I don't know.
Why
Running
don't we
around the
just-
corner. Ellie, severely out of breath. I made these silver bullets.
Yeah, you guys are like
Kinda
over
hand it
20
to you.
minutes late. And you guys can
I
put
just
yourself
kinda
down.
hand
on
it to you.
Thank
Well, it's
you.
about fucking time.
Okay.
I hand you the very somewhat well-made bullets, but still, still a little shoddy. And then I just kind of collapse on the floor because I'm so.
You collapse on the floor, and you can, even from the floor, you can still see the massive sculpture of Betrayer's Rise. It is always going to be on your view here. There is an
Oh,
odor
yeah.
to this area. Not a smell, but I guess more of a pheromone, like some kind of
Oh.
chemical undertone.
That's an ugly word.
Pheromone, get your black ass back here. I'm sorry, it sounded like a black name for
What
me.
the fuck?
That's a. It is. Oh, never mind. I'll tell that story later. Me and his friend, we keep saying like stupid names. Like that sounds like a black name, like a fucking dimethicone, another chemical. Anyway, I want to put dimethicone out on the world because that is a hilarious name. But yeah, you guys are here at the terrible construction of the Betrayers. Let me get yet another picture of what this place looks like.
Hey, that's my main man, Ethel Pantanaway.
I love that. So this I'll just get the same image that I used earlier. Ethyl pentaminate.
Methyl Pantan.
So yeah, you guys are in that temple thing all the way in the back. So the Betrayer's
Zen.
Rise is both ominous and beautiful. Its black walls are carved with intricate reliefs, many of them depicting scenes of torture. Lifelike grotesques of leering demons perch high above, peering down at you with contempt. An immense double door forms the entrance. The gate itself is made of onyx inlaid with copper and silver. Guards of the Aurora Watch stand between you and the demonic fortress. At the area where you guys are allowed to gather, you do see the form of Aloysia with two other compatriots. One is a tiefling that looks kind of like a puma or a caracal, also in red robes. And this guy, I know he looks evil as fuck. It's the only red robed token I could find. I know he looks like an evil wizard. He's not.
Motherfucker members.
That man looks like advisor to the king.
Yeah, like if I like, yeah, but it's
Dog, he in some cult shit, dog.
he looks like a cold guy. This is the only like official, and I didn't want to reuse like the same token twice.
That
So
guy just looks like a guard, honestly.
Dollar store Zhang.
they look more like this guy.
Jang.
Yeah, Jang with a J.
Jang.
Jang K.
George
And then
Jenga.
Aloysius here.
George.
Late, but you are
And
here.
then somewhere around here is Floyd as well.
I can't breathe.
Bro,
Oh,
bro, this is on the internet, bro. Who gives a fuck? We're just talking about dimethicone and tryptophetamine or whatever.
Methyl Pantanaway.
Cesium.
alright.
Cobalt. Hey, that's my guy, Cobalt. Hey, what's good?
Hey, that my
man?
boy Americanium.
Hey, Plutonium, who said you could show up? Get your black ass out of here.
How's
Plutonium.
that like a better name than a lot of what like the new generation's being called?
Funny.
I saw a name that was like fucking Tau Technomechanicus.
Hey, Comington tonight. Oh, oh, that my homeboy butyric acid. Fucking.
That buddy cat
And that is girl moronic acid. Oh, that's so stupid. So you're finally here. It took you fucking long enough.
We had a slight detour.
Quite. Well, she smiles. Are you ready?
Yes.
A lot of people here.
Stick up my thumb.
Oh, let's move forward. I'm gonna just move these guys because I don't want to move fucking 3 people at once. You know? But they're there, flanking her. Aloysia Telfan, let me through. I've already spoken to your task hand. The guards kind of look at one another. And the ones behind you, this is a human, member of the Aurora Watch. They are bodyguards and are more than capable in their own right. These are the ones who have proven innocent at Denhai Thenos. They are more than capable as well. Okay, like it
I
kind
think
of
you
look at
already
another,
said that.
and then open the way. Come on, follow me.
Come on, Nigel.
Come on, moronic acid.
Brian, what song is this? This is really good.
It's from Silent Hill 2.
Of course it is. All the good songs are from Silent Hill.
This just says stuff about Silent Hill 2, dude. Go play it, people online.
And yeah, there's these massive
Chad, no.
the massive doors of the
Chad.
treasure rise. She takes a deep breath, seemingly savoring this moment. So here's the plan. You are to guard and aid me as we make our way through the Betrayer's Rise, noting any intricacies that we find. I'm looking for something. Something very important. And then she will step up.
What exactly are we looking for? That would
And as you
probably
say
help
that,
us
you
find
hear-
what we're looking for.
You hear a shake against the doors. Another shake against the doors. The guards turn around and stare at the door. Everyone takes their swords out and their crossbows and point it right towards the door as it shakes and something's banging at it. Clear, and something tries to claw down the door itself from the inside. Shouting erupts from the soldiers just as the colossal doors spring open in front of you. Two shadowy winged creatures burst through the opening, immediately take flight, and screech as they dive down toward you. Their ebon talons extended. Everybody roll me initiative.
Are these guys
shit.
Or
Holy shit.
they wasted no time. And
Also, this one is over here.
Alright, that's a
This one is right there.
13 for my initiative.
oh shit, them some big son bitches.
I'll have them go with the same initiative just to keep this faster. That's really
I have
good.
the perfect track for this. Hold on.
And it's fucking. I
Happy
don't know.
birthday to you from Coco Melon.
Fuck you.
Wrote it not like
It's
that.
King Kong.
Holy.
Just got some top from the stripper, bitch. All right.
Oh, what's the club song? No, the club,
Ooh,
the
that's a
strip
soft
club song from Insanity the Innocent.
The pony.
Tony.
God. Let me turn the music up.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So, hello, fuckers. All right, top of the round. Let me roll for Chad too. He does have advantage on these. That's pretty good. You got an 18. Okay. And then we'll do the guards as well. God, this is gonna be a big fight. Guards. And then Aloysia, etc. Oh, that's really good. They got a 19. All right, so starting off
So
is
that
going
a dude
to
or
be...
a woman?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Name's Aloysia, etc.
No, Aloysia and like her two underlings. So this one,
Oh.
Gloomstalker is going to, first of all, it's going to shriek. Everyone, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Willy sausage sandwich.
Wait, I have a feat for this, right? Hold on.
You get to add your wisdom, I think. I don't know if
Yes,
it's while
I
you're,
do.
it might be only
Increase.
while you're. It might be
Increased
while you're watching.
toughness. I can add my wisdom modifier to my constitution saving throws. Fuck yes.
That's a 15.
15.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Okay. Let me get the stat block for Aloysia, etc. Ouch. Alright, so she passes, and then her allies also pass. What did you get, Heisel? Con save?
15.
15. Okay, so everybody passes and no one is paralyzed.
W's.
Oh, thank
I love
God.
Hell
W's.
yes.
QW. Is this just going to... it's going to make a snatch attack against the guard nearest it. That is a 8 plus 9. I think that hits. It is going to snatch this guard in its 2 claws on its backside. Looks like a fucked up wyvern. The Nazguls. And that's 2d6. He takes 7 plus 6. What's 7 plus 6, guys? 13 points of slashing damage, plus 12 points of necrotic damage, and he is now grappled as this thing begins to soar away. We'll take an attack of opportunity, and is going to soar over here, and then promptly let go of him.
How many feet away am I from that thing? Like when it started moving?
It was like right here.
Whip attack. Let's go.
Get a whip attack for sure. Guard also has the guard misses opportunity attack.
18 plus
Hits.
8.
Hits.
And I got my buddy there, so...
For correction, it's not Buddy there, so that's a sneak attack. So.
Actually, I'm going to sacrifice one of those dice.
Have it make a dex save.
Oh.
Okay. Dex save.
Okay.
That is a 21.
God damn it. Alright, it's fine. I was gonna try and trip it and help my buddy, but nah.
Oh, it's flying too.
Yeah.
Trip that
you
shit
can
mid-air.
You can trip shit that's flying as long as it's not immune to prone, and then it would just fall out of the air.
Yeah, that would have saved him.
But no. Anyways, I deal... 13 damage.
13
Slashing
points of
from the
damage.
whip.
Okay.
I don't
Alright.
think it's magical yet. 'cause I
Everybody
haven't had the
roll
time to
me
attune.
another Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
Chad
Oh
passes.
my god.
Alicia
1 second. I'll look
Fails.
something up.
and her initiates also fail.
13.
13.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a 27.
That is a 12.
12. Okay, so what is closest? Okay, okay. So what it's gonna do? It's gonna do a claw attack on Ellie, and then a bite on the initiate right here. So the claw attack, that is going to be a soft 20. Okay,
Fucking hell.
that's 22 to hit with advantage. Oh yeah, you're paralyzed by the way. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
you are paralyzed.
Damn.
So it is gonna crit when it hits you. Or do double damage, take the right word. So 2d6 plus 6 slashing damage. So that is 8 plus 6, that's 14. 28 points of slashing damage.
Doubled?
That is already doubled.
Okay.
And then
That's
another
important.
22 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, my ass has 8 health left.
Yeah, it just,
Oh.
you freeze it from the shriek as it just goes deep into your brain and you feel your whole conscious leave you. And then it returns because, right? It returns because there's just massive claw digging right into your back. Blood spews everywhere, getting onto this dark Gloomstalker's form. And you're able to turn around, whip it around, just in time to see this thing bite down upon one of Aloysius' allies. That does not hit. That definitely will hit, though. How much health does this guy have? Ooh, he might die. I'm kidding, he would never die. Thankfully, he hits the other guy with the more dangerous attack. It's 12 plus 18. What's 18 doubled? 36?
Yes.
36 points of piercing damage on this guy. plus 16. Can someone do the math for me? I don't have my phone. Actually, I do. 36 plus 16.
52.
52. Yeah, it bites this guy and does a shit ton of damage too. This guy is, his whole left arm is nearly completely torn off. It is then going to use a bonus action and is going to teleport 40 feet away. Vanishes as it uses its shadow step ability. Next up is going to be Aloysia, etc. At the end of their turn, end of the enemy's. Okay, at end of his turn, his paralyzation will end. So, she is going to use a. Yeah, that guy is so hurt. 52, right? You said? How much damage? 52? That guy?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be Lucius? Yes. It is? Yeah. So she's gonna take out her hand. There's 2 crimson bolts are gonna fire out and lace towards this Gloomstalker right here. The first one will, with a 14, miss, and the other attack will also miss as she does not calibrate for those things. Well, speed. Her allies, one is fucked up. The other one can literally not do anything, so they're just gonna huddle together. It is now gonna be Chad's turn. Chad is going to stay here and is going to fire a shot with his crossbow. With his crossbow, I should say. Fucking misses. Sorry, guys, I'm rolling terribly. It's just gonna be the end of his turn. Now it's going to be Ellie. So Ellie, with how I do with paralyze, you either can move, do a bonus action, or an action.
I am going to try and let me see my spells. What can I do? Full spell. One sec, I'm just looking at what one spell does. Ugh. Love that happened. Can't find a fucking ampersand in the goddamn keyboard.
I have no idea what he just said.
I heard something about an ampersand.
I heard amber salmon. I don't want to deal with the amber salmon. This sounds scary. What if it touched my butt?
I'm guessing it's not within 30 feet of me.
No, they are way not within 30 feet of you. Well, no.
Are they within 300 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just play it safe and actually, you know what? Fuck that. Lightning bolt. I'm gonna roll to hit this motherfucker.
He has
which
to
one
make a
hit
dex
me?
save.
I'll just do this one.
That one? Can you see that one? He's in the air, so yeah. You can see him.
Dex save?
He has to roll dex
shit.
save?
I don't know.
That is a fail for him.
Actually, okay, yeah, sure. I'll take that. Nice.
So that's 4 damage.
W's. Lightning bolt. I believe I have it pulled up. Of course I don't.
It's 4th level. It's 96.
I
Wait, no,
don't
that's
get-
3rd level. 86. 86.
Lightning bolt.
I was thinking of my other.
86
Yeah, 86.
W's. That's a D8, dumbass. Ho! That is going to be a silly 31 damage.
31 points of damage. Very nice.
As Ellie, as you know, stylistic already, she raises her hand towards this thing, closes her eyes, and then, electricity crackles around her for a little bit. And then use your bang.
Yeah, the lightning goes right through this thing's somewhat shadowy, wispy body, and it just goes right through. For a brief moment, you can see like a brief like skeleton underneath, and the skeleton is warped and wrong. It doesn't even look like this thing should be able to fly. And it passes through, dealing a shit ton of damage to this thing. Since you can only do an action, bonus action, or move, next up is going to be Heisel's turn.
Oh, good. I got my internet back just then.
Awesome. I love that.
Oh, your paralyzation will
Alright.
end as well, Ellie, so you next turn you'll be completely okay.
Alright. Ellie just kind of collapses to the floor then.
Is this guy over here being carried away?
He's currently dropped.
Oh, is he falling?
Yeah.
Okay. How far is 30 feet from, like, where I am?
5, 10, 15. Okay, genuinely? 30 feet would get you, like, inside this thing. Like,
Inside
just
the
inside,
Grimstalker.
like the closest, like it would put you like right here.
Okay, yeah, I'll move there.
This thing is
Is
like
that thing in the air
it is
or
in the
like
air.
right there?
It is in the air. It's about 40 feet in the
Okay.
air.
How far in the air is this guy?
Well, he's fallen right now, so he'll hit the ground next during his turn.
Yes, but from like where I currently am, where is he?
Well, you mean like where he's gonna fall?
Like in my current time in my turn, where is he when I've moved over here?
Okay, so he will be. So as you're kind of anticipating, since it's all happening at the same time, it carried him up and it just let go as you're like racing down here. Let's say he's gonna. You just know where he's gonna land. I'll just give you that. You need to figure that shit out. He'll land right.
Oh,
here
I don't need to know where he's gonna land. I need to know where exactly he is at this moment.
in the air, about 40 feet up.
Yeah, how many feet? 40 feet.
Yeah,
Hmm.
40, 50.
Dang.
Okay.
50 feet would make more sense. You're pretty far down.
Trying to think about how to save this guy because I really want to. Okay, so if I move my full distance, that would be not helpful. Okay, I can't even get sneak attack on this thing at this point. Anyways, let me go check how high jumps work. I obviously don't think I can get that high, but you can get a certain distance.
I think it still uses movement though.
Let me just
Yeah, it
jump
does.
20 feet or
I'm
two.
just-
I mean, if someone can cast lightning bolts, I'll let rogues, barbarians, and shit like jump do like cool physical stuff. The martial classes need a buff.
Yeah.
I mean, Jang jumped like 15 feet.
You can jump really high in this
Yeah.
game.
Fair enough.
Just depends on your strength score, which mine isn't great, but it should help.
Remember when Jang jumped on that floating dragon head?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. When he jumped on that.
That was fucking awesome.
I know. There's no way I'm not gonna let you do that. This shit's sick.
Okay. This rock here, how high up is that compared to where this guy is? Not from like diagonal distance, but just how far?
Oh, high? How high? I would say 20 feet.
Okay. This can work. Alright. I'd imagine that's like 15-ish feet to get there. Maybe 10. And then instead of a high jump, because I actually wouldn't move if I high jumped. my strength score's that bad.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Bro,
Yeah,
go
it goes
to
off
high
your
jump and
modifier.
leave
The
floor.
rules for high jumping is you when you get 10 feet of movement immediately before the jump, you move 3 feet plus your strength modifier. My modifier is -3, so I just
my
wouldn't
God.
move.
Yeah, you just have no hops, bro. You are not in the NBA.
Yeah. It also says that the GM allowed you to make a athletics check to jump higher than you normally can, but that wouldn't help in this situation. So we're gonna do a long jump instead.
Okay.
Uh,
You know, you could probably use your Misty Step.
that's the idea. I just need to get close enough to catch the guy with it.
Okay, okay.
Because it's only got a range of 30 feet, so I need to be close enough to get to him. Okay. If I were to only use movement to do this, it would only get me 5 feet through the air. Can I use my action to, like, try to make that a bit longer?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so, like, athletics check. Well, can I try acrobatics?
Describe to me what you're trying to do.
I am just trying to leap as far away from this ledge, and then at the very last moment, pull myself to this guy and, like, tackle him out of the air.
I think this would be
With my,
athletics.
Okay.
It sounds more strength-based to me than
Yeah,
dex-based.
it does sound more athletics. That's a 13.
13? So you're trying to get as far as possible to then get him? Okay.
To then teleport. I only need to be within 30 feet.
You can get within 30 feet, yeah. I'll say that.
Okay. Then you just see, you guys see Heisel tracking this thing with his, like, he, like, flicks his little...
Yeah? Oh no, I think his internet died right as he was about to do some cool shit. Last time he fought the Gloomstalker, he did some awesome shit, so...
Yeah, man.
Damn.
God fucking damn it, I saw my internet go out halfway through that spiel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
we see you were doing
let me
what?
try this again.
Yeah.
Alright, you see him, he, like, flicks his rangefinder on his, like, the little thing he can flip down as a little scope for his pistol. He, like, looks at the thing, judges the distance, and you would see him sprint up to this rock and just fucking leap. And at the moment where he starts to fall, he reaches out into the air, grabs at the air, and just pulls himself into some sort of, like, Shadowfell void, and comes flying out the other end, tackling this guy midair
Damn.
to kill some of the momentum. And that'll be it.
badass.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Fuck yeah.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, you are
Worth it. Worth it.
many feet in the air, but it will aid you. It will maybe save his life. Maybe not. He's pretty fucked up, I won't lie.
Can I try to turn myself to just take the entire impact of him as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Dude.
I am a doctor. I will save lives. God damn it!
Okay, just to remind you, I had 8 health left.
He might...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, it is going to be Harson's turn. So Harson can do your stuff. I will let you know, Heizel, he might still
Yeah.
die even if you take the majority of the damage. He's that bad.
Okay, I've tried.
After seeing Ellie get fucked up by this Gloomstalker, I'm gonna instantly rush to her side. Like, oh, god damn it, no, not again. And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds as I as I hoist Ellie straight up and pat her on the back a bit. And I'm gonna cast it at level 1, so it does a little more healing.
Level 1 is still 2d8. Yeah.
3d8. And
3d8s. What level is this?
yeah, because Cure Wounds was buffed.
Yeah. Isn't it 2? It's 2d8 at level 1.
Yeah, it's 2d8 at level 1. I'm casting I'm casting it at level 2. Sorry.
I think level 2 is 48.
Is it?
Yeah.
It-
Yeah,
it's
it's
two
2d8.
more.
It's 2d8.
Okay.
Plus your
shit.
spellcasting ability.
I mean, I
modifier.
was already rolling good,
Yeah.
but shit, I'll take the extra D8.
It's 2d8
I'll
plus
take
more
more
health. Yeah. I got you, gang.
All right. So, let me just calculate this. That's 8, 16, 21, 23, and then 28. As I pat Ellie on the back, she regains 28 health.
Fucking W's.
That's
You're
what
right
we
there.
want.
I'm not- What the fuck just happened?
You got fucked up.
She just kind of sits there, kind of catching her breath a little bit after being clawed.
Take all the time you need,
Don't
but
claw
don't make it
man
too
down.
long. We're being attacked.
No, of course.
And then after doing that, I'm gonna say I can probably move right here with 30 feet.
Yep.
All right, and I'll move there for my turn.
All right. Next up is going to be the guards. These two on the sides here, when they're gonna come out, and they're gonna get on their knees and fire their crossbows and bows, and all of these four are going to focus fire this Gloomstalker. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's another miss. That's a miss. Okay, which is really funny because these two guys both rolled really well and hit this Gloomstalker for 8 damage, which is pretty low. These guys all miss. Maybe they're maybe they try to avoid Heisel. Maybe they're too stunned and amazed by Heisel's amazing stuff, and they just all the arrows just missed the Gloomstalker. It is now
Or
going
they're
to
all just
be
cross-eyed.
yeah. It's not going to be top of the round. It's going to be the Gloomstalkers. Actually, no. Guards turn. So Heisel, you have some damage to take, and you try and protect this guy as you fall the entire way down and crash, and you crush so hard you don't make a crater, you bounce off the ground and then collapse on the other side, right about right where this pointer is. You'll be right under that.
Fucking hell.
So, I have some dice to roll. Maybe you'll be fine. Okay, that's not too bad. You take 6, 8, 9. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay, ow, but worth it.
and the other guy will only take 2d6. Unfortunately, that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I think bro is still dead. He took so much damage.
Yikes.
You there's dust all over you. There's a small. Your back aches terribly, but your senses come back. Your medical senses. You look over at the guard that you try to save. See, there's this massive wound in his back where he was snatched, and his skull seems to be dented, an area where it really shouldn't be dented, even from the fall. He's probably gonna bleed out regardless if not immediate aid was given. You did your best. And he still died. I'm sorry.
Oh. No. How could you goddamn bastard, Harvey!
Heisel, get up! That thing is about to attack.
As you do so, it is not going to be the Gloomstalker's turn. So, this Gloomstalker, very injured, is going to turn away and try and flee from the combat. However, it's not really shown on this map, which I hate, but right above where Heisel is a ballista. So if this ballista rolls well enough, as you see, remember there's ballistas on the map, and I thought that was so cool. If this ballista rolls well enough, it is going to severely injure and then ground this Gloomstalker. And that hits. Yeah, this Gloomstalker tries to soar away and get away from the massive amount of damage dealt to it by the lightning bolt. And as it turns and screams, a ballista pierces it right where its heart should be and pierces one of its wings, so it's stuck to the side, and it begins to fall and collapses onto the ground. That is 50. That it takes even more damage from the fall. So that's 7, 10, 12, 17 extra points. Yeah. This thing is more than bloodied as this massive ballista bolt is pinning into the ground and dealing so much damage. And there's so much damage to it. Plus the fall. This Gloomstalker is fucked up. This other one is going to screech. So everyone everyone pat to the left of this guard is fine. Everyone else needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So that's including you, Ellie. The guards fail miserably. Aloysia fails. Occultists pass. Do they?
Thank God, that's a fucking at least 18.
Yeah. The occultists will pass. And then Chad Oh, actually, he does pass. Jesus Christ, he's got +8, bro.
That's con, right?
Con.
21.
Yeah, you're fine. And then the other guard next. Oh, the guards already went. So the guards are pretty fucked up. This Gloomstalker is going to swoop by. It is going to make an attack against this guard with its claws. Yeah, that hits. Yeah, this guy might be done. 12 plus 6. Wait, no, it's 8 plus 6. That's 28 points of slashing damage, plus 20 points of necrotic damage. This guy's head comes clean off. His whole upper body actually just gets clawed, like, vertically, though. So, like, his waist up is just... his torso suddenly becomes the shape of a V. And his head is just completely torn asunder. And he is killed.
Oh my god.
This thing is going to swoop by and is going to make a bite attack against one of you guys. I'm going to roll random. Well, this guy...
Shit's straight out Jurassic Park.
Oh, this guy is...
Oh.
Well, you guys aren't paralyzed, but Aloysia is. So it's going to keep going, and it's going to make a bite attack against Aloysia. That hits. Does it? That definitely is, yeah. So, that's 8 plus 6. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 28 points of slash damage as it bites down on Aloysia's, like right on her collarbone, and its jaw is so big, it takes up her entire left arm in its mouth and begins to chew. And then the necrotic damage is 16 points of necrotic damage. Aloysia is still up. She's fine. And this thing is then going to shadow step over here. Next up is going to be Aloysia. She is paralyzed. She's going to try and shoot another resurrection. Going to try and shoot Crimson Bolt. Hits! How much damage is that? Wow, that's some good damage right there. Screaming in frustration, she will point her hand out, her ribbon hand, and it suddenly grows bright red, and this Crimson Bolt will lash out. That is 10, 15 plus 9, 15 plus 9. 24 points of psychic damage onto this other Gloomstalker. Yeah, crashes right against the thing. It shrieks in pain. The Acolytes once again can't do anything. They're only in melee. Next up is going to be Chad, who's gonna fire a crossbow bolt. Make his turn. He misses. Make his turn simple. That's it for him. Next up is going to be Ellie.
Okay, I'm going. This thing is within 300 feet of me, correct?
Yeah, it is on the ground, so you can't see it. It's currently grounded.
Would I be able to get within 30 feet of this thing?
Yeah, you could get to where Harson is and then look down, or get down the stairway. Okay. You can either get to here and get a side at it, or get over here.
I'm gonna run over here, and then use Witch Bolt on that motherfucker.
Go for it.
And I just have to roll the hit. That is a 17 plus 6.
That hits. Yeah.
Okay, that's 312. Don't fuck me up now. Please, baby, come on, come on. Hoo 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 hoo. A nice 30 points of damage.
Yeah. You. How do you want to kill this Gloomstalker?
Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm sorry. So I kind of sit there. Is this the one that attacked me, or is this a different one?
That is not the one that attacked you.
Okay, whatever the fuck, I don't care. So Lily's gonna sit there and she's gonna run up onto this hill, and she's gonna flip through a book, point her hand at this thing, and just start screaming, just as this scar on her arm starts glowing a deep blue as it forms up towards her hand and along her fingers in this almost web-like pattern along her arm. And then she fires, and through these three little, from her scar in her hand, 3 water-like dragons just appear from her fingertips and float, swirling around like a fucking river. And they hit this shit like fucking Niagara Falls. Just bam, 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 one after another. All 3 of them just splashing and crashing and biting down on this thing. It may be water, but have you ever done a belly flop from 300 feet?
Oh my god.
That shit hurts. That's how much force.
I mean, I'm
pressure is
alive,
going
so no, I haven't done that.
yeah. So no, you can imagine that much force. These things slam into that thing with that much force in each one of the bites that they do, and this thing just goes down. They're ripping. They're almost like trying to realign the skeleton to the way it should be, and this pain and force absolutely destroys it. Breaks vertebrae, breaks fucking ribs. This thing just gets deformed and crashes into the ground.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thing is fucking. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Every time I get to hear how do you want to do this, I kid you not, I stand up. I stand up.
Bro, I'm really excited, man.
Going along with that shit.
Sweet tea.
Alright, next up is going to be Heisel's turn. Heisel, you see, sadly, your patient died literally right in front of you, and the thing that caused that death gets literally fucking brutalized right in front of you from fucking Ellie.
One simple question. Distance.
Enough.
I mean, that
You just say
depends, right?
enough.
Yeah. You can hit it.
Okay. Steady aim. Crit.
Go for it.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful numbers I'm seeing here.
I love hearing that as a player. As a
As a DM, you probably
Scared.
fucking hate hearing it.
yeah. No, I love it. It's just scary. You know.
Who's watching
I don't know if
It's on
I kill
TikTok.
that, but I opened my phone to get my calculator out.
Guys, this is how you play a rogue.
Watching a tutorial mid.
How to roll sneak attack dice when you're depressed. Sour Kids. Sour Patch Kids? I love Sour Patch Kids. Sight.
60 piercing, exactly.
What?
So, sharpshooter plus a 6 times 2. plus a 2 times 2, plus a 3 times 2, plus a 10 times 2, plus 4.
I'm gonna send a gif of what my face is.
This is
me.
how to play a rogue.
This
I've
is
just
me.
taught you guys.
Bro, please send a guide on how to play rogue. Yeah,
Hey, sharpshooter, that's it.
you know, I gotta say it. You have a history with these things. How do you want to do it?
Oh,
You kill this thing.
So, Heisel, he's still looking at the guy, dead in his hands. He just unholsters his pistol, slowly lines up the shot, gets the lead on it, and at the last moment, he's super sure that the shot will hit. He closes his eyes and pulls the trigger. And for him, he sees a raven race along this thing's line of fate and bite it off at the base. For the rest of you, there is a loud crack and a spray of blood from the thing's head.
As this thing falls back first towards the ground, its wings flapping uselessly above it as it is now completely headless. It crashes to the ground. Dust kicks up everywhere. And it is fucking dead. Congratulations.
I love myself.
hell yeah.
Wow.
Rogue is
you
fun
killed it
when the
with-
stars align,
With
you know?
damage to spare.
Fucking A.
Guys,
How much?
these things were supposed to leave when they got to half HP. I'm just gonna say it. You killed them too fast.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That
Pretty
was
good.
okay.
wow.
Let me mark down that bullet.
Damn.
Fuck. Aloysius is being tended to by
Is
her
everyone
activists.
all right?
Fucking hurt.
Well, I healed you.
Damn it. He lost 2 men. Fucking stalkers. Something funny.
Heisel sort of limps back up. There's like his gored out, the side of his mask that has the gored out eye is just dripping with the soldier's blood as he
Heisel,
walks up.
we okay?
He doesn't speak. He just motions for Ellie to come over, and I'll give you a patch.
W. Ellie just kind of puts her book back in her book bag and listens and just walks over.
13.
Oh, W's. I love that.
And then I will head over to my employer to do the same.
As you
thing.
go, the guard will stop you. This one right here, and will say, "That was a very brave thing that you did. To try and save one of our men. Thank you."
There's a slight nod. He walks a bit.
Ellie just
I'm
kinda-
sorry it wasn't enough.
Just silence. But a nod in return.
Just follows. Kind of walks up here. Kind of.
We're burning daylight.
Aloysia.
Get along.
She extends her left arm, which is fucking bloody. This guy's also nearly completely dead.
I didn't realize.
Oh,
he
which
was
that guy as well? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll tend to him in a sec.
He is
Uh,
nearly mortally wounded.
I put a bandage over the worst bits and give her a little bit of the serum, not much.
I'm just gonna cast a level 1
Uh,
Cure Wounds spell on that one guy.
Alright, roll HP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep track.
I'm gonna look
15
at.
for Aloysia.
Alright,
Surprisingly,
We'll get to
15
back.
for the other guy as well.
nice. So that becomes.
Ooh, that's.
He's still bleeding, but it does help. He just nods in return. The captain said, "You've more than proven yourself. If you want, you may rest. If you want to brave the betrayer's rise, you are more than welcome. But if you do,
I don't want to be burning any more daylight out here. I want to get this over with now.
if you do decide to go in, good luck. And may the gods watch you. May the Luxon save your soul." Aloysia kind of looks at you. "Perhaps a short bit of rest might be necessary." That
He
was
nods.
more than I thought. But I'm glad that you two are four, I should say, are more than capable enough to handle those. As you guys rest a little under the gloomy, now closed doors of Betrayer's Rise and the horrible edifices of carved statues and demonic demonstrations of demon forms that are attributed all across this wall, we are going to end that session there on a cliff note.
Damn.
Cliffhanger.
On a
Alright.
cliff note. No.
Cliff note. You guys do get a short rest, so you can do that shit. I say do that shit right now. It's easier. Because, yeah. So, Ella, you'll
Okay.
get your spells back. Anything returns on a short
Double
rest.
fucking used.
So, yeah.
I haven't used the. Well, I don't want to use my syringes, so I'm just going to use as many of these as I need to now. Consider it not attuned yet, so it's not that big a deal.
And I'm going to end this recording here. That was pretty fun. And, yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye.
Oh.